Hey, everybody. It's the Turin Giants. And it is just me right now. Dave's going to be hopping in momentarily, but we're getting ready. We're doing our watch along. We're doing Benfica, Juventus. Also, kind of just doing some shameless plugs here. So, we do have our pregame show with Rabona TV that we did yesterday. So, that is out on the channel that you can take a peek at, take a look at. But we're just getting ready for kickoff here momentarily. There was some news that apparently Keane is getting the surprise nod, as well as Gatti getting the surprise nod. It is
Speaking of surprise, I'm here.
There's Dave. See, told you guys, Dave's here. But yeah, we're getting a surprise nod from Gatti, so Gatti's getting that surprise start that we didn't expect. Same thing with Moise Keane. So looks like Gatti might have did something in the pre-match practice that Allegri's like, all right, cool, we're gonna play this guy. So we're 9 minutes away from kickoff. So
that's the hardest thing. It was just like coming in straight from work, trying to get the dogs to take a shit outside, cleaning the grease off your face. Man, like I'm not even game face yet. So we got to work on this. I got 8 minutes. 8 minutes to get game face on. So let's do this. Y'all ready? I got to feed off your energy. Dash, you got to.
Oh, you want to feed off my energy? No. I got you.
All right. And Frankie coming in with Gatito. Yeah, I'm excited to see him too. That is a surprise nod.
I'm
nice.
happy.
I love it.
I'm happy with it.
No Sandro. I could have seen maybe Sandro coming off the bench. So what else? I did hear about Locatelli playing the DM role. Kenny Rabiot, Quadrado, Kostic, and Keane, yes, instead of the Milkman, of course, is a bit different.
I think Allegri wants to run that form that Keane had. Bone says I'm still at work. I get it. Just pop in the headphones and just let me talk.
I show up to work at 6 a.m. so I can pull this off.
Yeah, I do too. Except I work from home, so I was like waking up at 6 a.m. logging in. I'm like, all right, cool, time to do this. And then everyone's like, why are you in early? I got stuff to do.
Things to do, yeah. I know my boss came up to me today and he was like, yeah, I got to go to the doctor's. I'll be gone at 2:30 if you need anything. And I'm there like, I'll be gone before you do. Like, I'm not going to be here. The Paramount Plus pundits said that McKennie might make a difference for Juve. Taco us? Did I move that? Did I miss something there?
Chipotle.
Okay.
I don't think there's like a Chipotle emoji, so that's it right there.
Okay.
Hey, the thing is, so like the Paramount Plus pundits are low-key underrated. I'm not crazy about them, but like with having Henri, Carragher, and Michael there, it's they're actually pretty hilarious. Like they actually really like work off each other, man. It's kind of funny. Like I don't know. It's just like that they trolled Thierry Henry just because Henry tries to be like that super like
he tries so hard. He's okay. So I got into a fight about this. Let's talk about Thierry. So my buddy, he doesn't have a YouTube account, whatever. He's sometimes in here. Actually, I should tell him that I'm live streaming right now. So bear with me as I do that because he's the one that told me that we should live stream. So I mean, here I am doing it. So we better show up. He's a Barca fan, mind you. Anyways, so he showed me a clip, and it was the panel, the pundits there. Thierry Henry. I can't remember another like bigger black guy and another
Micah Richards and then Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, I don't know their names. I should, but whatever. I don't watch that. So it was.
Was it the pop quiz?
The quiz, yes. Sorry, it's like I was trying to look for the word. Yeah, the pop quiz, and he kept on answering himself.
They trolled him so hard. It was so funny because
he deserves every bit of it.
They're like, I played for Arsenal. The last number I wore was number 12. I won a Champions League outside of Arsenal. And he's like, I am Thierry Henry. And then Micah Richards and Carragher, there's like, and those two lost their shit. And Henry's like, what is this? You tricky. You played this game. You played this game with me. Okay, good game. I like this game.
Well, it was funny because the very first question, I don't know if that was the first one you referenced, but it was like, yeah, he's played for the French national team, was on Arsenal. He was just like, Thierry Henry.
And they hit him
And
with
they
Giroud.
yeah, and they made fun of
Dude,
him, whatever. But like 7 questions later, they did the same thing, and he fell into the exact same trap.
And it was and the answer was Teal Walcott for those that keeping score at home.
It was funny though. I was cracking up. And then so the point with my buddy here, because he was the one that sent me that video. And I was like, man, Thierry Henry is such a loser. Nobody likes him. And he's like, yeah, but he's great. He's a legend. He's like,
you know,
hey, he still doesn't have any friends. Like, that's not the point of trying to bring.
The funny thing about TT is that he I lost my train of thought. Oh, they asked him a question and they're like, who's the most memorable player that you played with? He didn't say Lionel Messi. He said Dennis Bergkamp. Which is, I was like, I did not expect
that's still a pretty good call out.
Yeah, but everyone's like, you're not saying Messi. Is like, I thought this was rapid fire, no? But I mean, Bergkamp, like that dude's touch was like ridiculous. Like that guy was like Techers before Techers was like an actual thing. Like, oh man,
that was that 90s Manchester team, right?
No,
am I thinking that right?
Late 90s Arsenal, early 2000s.
90s Arsenal. Okay, sorry, the red jersey, I guess. Man, I was still fairly young.
Don't. Good thing we don't have any Arsenal supporters watching. They would have torched us right then and there.
I mean, I don't really watch the EPL. I will catch the matches, but I'm not invested in the EPL and stuff from the 90s. Like I was a wee little one.
You mean the Il Poo League?
Il Poo, yeah. I mean, so my memory of that era clearly is. I mean, you remember Bend It Like Beckham and all that crap.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not? But yeah, I mean, I'll admit it. I'm a bit of a dummy when it comes to that stuff.
It's funny. So Rabiot is actually the last person that's walking out right now on the team walkout. So Rabiot is the leader. He's like, look at me, look at my flow. I am the captain now.
Gotti's looking. I don't know if he's sick or Bonucci's got the luck. That one ref looks real dumb.
I saw it too. I'm like, he's praying. He's like, bro, I hope I don't lose a ball here because he even has his hand up already. He's like, my bad. Like he's already practicing the oops.
I think that's the whole praise to the Lord. I don't know. Something like that.
He's like, all right, if I lose any balls or any position, I solemnly swear I will not lose any balls in the defensive phase of the game. That's him promising us.
All right, so we got Grimaldo, Otamendi, Antonio, Ba at the back line. Then you have Florentino and Enzo, Arsenez, Mario, Rafa, and Ramos up top. 4 yellow cards on that team. Ramos, Mario, Florentino, and Enzo. So interesting. So does that match up then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because I mean, it doesn't always, right? So got to check our work.
I know.
Or at least Spot Mob's work. I mean, sometimes the television's wrong too. So.
You know how funny that would be, like later down the road, if we get sponsored by FOTMob and we're just like, yeah, criticizing FOTMob 101.
I mean, no. I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we got to make sure it's at least accurate. Right? I'm not saying,
yeah,
well, trashing on them. Clearly, like they're good site.
You know, the funny thing about it is, like, I think we're the only YouTube channel that uses FOTMob. Everybody else uses like One Football because, like, they got Rabona, they got Giuseppe, they got
One Football sponsors hard though. On YouTube and stuff, yeah.
Hey, One Football, hint, hint, wink.
And
wink.
To be honest,
give them a little bit of the slurp sound noises. No,
I don't know how many years ago it was, but anyways, a few years ago when I was looking for apps on the phone, I just typed in football into the Play Store or whatever, and One Football was the one that came up, and it's actually a pretty good app. I mean, obviously we're not sponsored by them, but
how's their ticker? Do they even have a ticker?
I mean, I barely even use it, but it's there.
Let's see if I can find one. I'll see. I'll take a look.
Briefly. Let's see. Like I can show you my phone. So this is actually something else that we need to talk about. And I mean, for us nerds out there, there's this program called BlueStacks that is an Android emulator that you can run on your PC. So technically, we can pull up those screens, and they might even look better than a Windows screen too in some cases. So,
Ooh.
yeah. Check out BlueStacks.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a Juve jersey because it feels weird not
Okay.
wearing Juventus apparel.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just pulling up the one football thing. Or yeah, I mean, I usually don't check this, that's why I don't know, but I mean there's a there's a ticker there. It works, it's alright, yeah. Oh, it kind of showed where I lived. There was an ad with a map on it. Yeah, let's just show the internet that. That's smart. Cool. Come get me, guys. And we're on kickoff. Here it is. That's unfortunate for dashing out. So yeah. We have the possession right now, and we're just gonna feel it out for the first couple minutes, I think. Um, they haven't missed a pass yet, so I mean, good start. Cross in from Danilo to Quad, changing side of the pitch. It looks like Benfica is trying an early press because it's back to attack right now.
All right, so I got a treat for you guys. So I talked about the blue classic jersey. Look at this with the old logo. Ooh.
Oh, look at that. So that was just before they changed the logo. That was
Yeah.
the 15 one, you said?
The 16-17, the one we went to the final.
16-17, okay. Yeah, that's not the blue one I like. It's not bad. It's just not the blue one I like. I guess it means more because it's got the old logo when it was the final year. I get an emotional attachment to it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the blue Juve jerseys. Huge fan of the straight blue.
And train time.
Yep. Always comes at 3:00.
Oh, there's Roger Schmidt looking quite. So he's labeled as Austrian, but Adrian keeps on calling him German. Is he Austrian German?
Maybe.
He looked like he was at Austrian and or German, let's say, in that shot. That scowl. And for any of those F1 guys out too, Toto Wolff, the Mercedes principal. Just that look, that German look all the time. Well, slowest start there. They're feeling each other's out. Oh, great. My carrier is trying to sell me. Like, I don't get this. There's a recession going on. Everything costs more. Nobody's working or making any money. And then people just keep on jacking up prices and trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah, you got to
Where's
watch
this money
out.
coming from?
You got to watch out. They might kidnap you if you keep saying we're in a recession. They've been saying that no, we're not in a recession.
We're out. Let's go. Come on. I know when they're lying to me.
guys, if Dave disappears, you know what happens.
Come at me, bro.
He's coming out with conspiracy theories. Grab him.
Man, where I live, trust me, no matter the stuff I can make up in my head, there is somebody crazier down the road. There are some crazy ass people around here. Crazies. So I don't know if you heard in the news the trucker convoy that went down to Ottawa.
Alarm. I'll be right back. My alarm.
Oh, your alarm. I mean, his alarm. Cross in, punched away from Tech. So they Benfica control the ball still, going out wide.
Number 10, I love you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
You're not the hero I need, but the hero I deserve, number 10. No, don't be sorry, number 10. I appreciate you because I was not paying attention.
Is my phone off vibrate? Oh, he's not going to show up. I see.
Oh my goodness, Gotti just told Joe Mario, "Hey, little man, get out of my way." He trucked him. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful shoulder tackle.
Yeah, I missed that. I looked.
He said, "Yeah, look at that." He fly swatted him. He's like, "Hey there, little boy. Why don't you sit down and let the big men play tonight?"
You need something like that, though.
Oh,
he's really got nothing to lose.
Gotti's my hero, man.
Rabiot, just he won his battle. Okay, so I just hit 4:30.
4:30 what?
Yeah, so 5 seconds. And we're not too. I am only 7 seconds off the Fought Mob this time. So not as bad. Dazone is better.
Yeah, I think I am about 30 seconds off Fat Mob.
Yeah, I think the
I
zone.
wonder, I think if I restart my stream on because using my Xbox.
Oh yeah, and it depends on your platform too. Sometimes it is funny how that works.
Yeah, Paramount's got like the worst lag. Because like I remember when the Rabiot goal happened, you guys were like 20 seconds ahead of me. All right, so now I'm at 4. Yeah, I'm still 30 seconds behind.
At least you can get one service for both the league and Champions League, because
Yeah,
I can't. It's kind of
no,
annoying.
I gets it. And it's a good. It looks like it's a good combination of plays. So Juve's definitely getting the combos in. I think. I don't know.
They're staying very strictly in their formation right now.
Yes.
Very
So
strict.
they're employing what I call a sub press. So it's not a full blown press because just by the positioning of it. It's the reason why I call it a sub press is that they're in Benfica's area, but not essentially trying to win the ball. They're just trying to see if Benfica gets essentially baited. Because if Benfica gets baited, then they go for it and lick
Yeah,
their
they're not
chops.
actively pressing. They're looking for a mistake or an opening and exploiting it.
Yep, you got it.
We'll see. Maybe that's the research he's done, his homework. Number 10 saying can't watch the game. Thanks for the commentary. Yeah, we'll try not to sidetrack as much. It's a little bad when I've just come straight from work and my head's spinning still. But yeah, we'll definitely settle into the game as the players will here. We are just almost at the 7-minute mark. There's Roger Schmidt looking Schmitty.
So right now, Benfica's got ball in our area, just kind of lobbing a shot into nowhere's land. Not really any inspired penetration by Benfica right now.
Oh, that's what she said.
It is. You could say that they are having a little bit of a shrimpy. So right now, we're restarting play, trying to build out from the back.
Break. I think I need to pause. Call out your time.
7:08.
7:08. Okay, and I was at 7:31 when you said that. So that is what, 23 seconds?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
You're probably getting it raw. That's what she said. But, yeah, it's like you're getting it raw. Ducey and Keen with a missed opportunity.
Okay, I'm gonna get my timer out and pause this for 23 seconds.
I am digging Gatti just being aggressive right now. Like he is telling these boys, like, "Hey, Rafa, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna lay you out."
That is good. Okay, I'm paused for 23 seconds. Frankie saying Otamendi is a low-key legend. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, legend as in he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he has been around. Okay. Oh, and of course, yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I might be a second or so behind you because I had to think. But anyways, we're a lot closer. Call it your time again.
8:15.
Okay, perfect. We're on.
Gotcha. So right now, it looks like Benfica is dribbling around outside of the box. They're trying to find something to penetrate, but Juve is actually pretty tight and close. Looks like they got an action off Cuadrado, open shot through Cuadrado. So there is one bit of a crack on Cuadrado's side of the field, but we clear the ball. Benfica recover possession, try to rebuild from the back. Looks like Keane took a nasty knock.
Uh-oh. So that early call for the milkman? Let's hope not, though, because you don't want to be injured.
Yeah.
He's staying down. Ball is out of play.
I think he just got popped in the face.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I think he got it in the ear or temple.
I didn't know Keen is into ear stuff.
That's why he's got his dreads up in a knot now.
Yeah, that was wow. That's a really good pass. Rafa
Yeah, and then he went to
really,
nobody there. He went for the
yeah.
outside curl.
It's just that instant back heel that he did on Quadrado. Like, I'm not even mad. I can't even blame Quadrado for that one.
You know what I'm mad about though is somebody putting a date on their neck. Why? It's so tacky. You see that?
Yeah, I thought it was a barcode. It looked like a barcode from
What
my
doesn't
side.
matter. It's just man.
Put
No
a QR
class.
code.
Just, I don't know, man. It's just I don't get it. It's not my thing. No, Benucci took somebody out. Yeah, rub it off. Oh, we can see his ass. There's some ass cheek in that
Yeah,
one.
we got a full on Benucci with a calf rake, and we finally got a cheek shot.
Oh yeah, that was on Ramos. Coming up the left wing again. So they are exploiting or trying to exploit our right.
Yep, just as we predicted yesterday. We did say that. Right now, Gotti's been stepping up. I can't be mad.
He's fired up, man.
He called Joe Mario a little boy and pushed him aside.
He is a little boy.
He's very tiny. If you see him
Yeah.
stand next to Gatti, like holy smokes.
You'd like to answer that?
It's not Benucci cheeks. I think it was Ramos's cheeks. Because like Benucci like raked him, and then like the dude like pulled up his shorts, almost turned his
You're
shorts into
ruining the joke.
yeah.
Sorry, Frankie said Dash. Does Dash like Benucci cheeks or Allegri feet more?
I'm gonna go with neither for 250.
He's cutting into the. What was that last week with your Allegri feet?
Oh, it was like 2 weeks ago when we were like Allegri should make an OnlyFans for feet pics.
Yeah, I have no concept of time, so everything was last week or a year ago. Well, they're trying to figure each other out at this point. Throw one for Benfica. There's your Otamendi guy. Nice crossfield pass. Oh, and Benucci ball watching. So that was a ball over the top. Benucci, I don't know. What do you call it? He said it was sort of marking and stepped back again.
Yeah, he lost. He totally
Lost the
misjudged that.
bounce. Yeah, he misjudged the bounce. They had a shot, went wide. I mean, to get that in, you would have had to have a really nice shot, but I mean, you still would have been down one by allowing that shot to happen, right? So, not a good look on Benucci there. Okay, now we're coming up the left. Cross in.
Just a misplaced header by Suzan.
Pavic got it back. Quadrado back to Vlaho.
Offside.
Offside. Yeah, man, those are such tough offsides to call too on those plays. Like to be the ref, right? Like, man, you got to be on the ball because the ball's coming back and forth so many times. But yeah, good call. I don't know. I don't know the kind of person that wants to be a ref. It just seems like you have to pay so much attention to every little last detail, and nobody likes you. And heaven forbid you get something wrong.
So Benfica surging forward with a counterattack.
Nice.
We got a looks like deflection, shot on goal, deflection by
Gatti.
Benucci out for a corner.
Oh, that was Gatti with the toe.
Oh, Gatti. Oh,
that was a good little break for Benfica, though.
Yeah, but that's how they're going to attack us. Is they're just going to attack us strictly on the counter. I don't think there's going to be really much of a build up on play.
They're the more dangerous looking team right now.
They are. They have gotten more clean shots off than we have, which is expected. They are the home team.
The crowd does sound fairly into. I mean, of course they're into it, man. It's Benfica.
All right, so we got
They're bumping
another clear off that corner. Ball's back with Joe Mario. Kostic with a steal.
on his opposite wing. He just launches it back. They didn't need to get back formation. Bonucci calling some shots. Yeah, back line just had to get sorted out again. But Benfica just kick it out of play for no reason. Miss pass.
It's because Joe Mario's afraid of Gatti. That's why.
Yeah, I hope he's scared.
He doesn't want the smoke.
All right, back in play.
I'm gonna throw this out there, just going off of it. This is a must-win game, but I don't see like the intensity of a must-win game because it's like the first 15 minutes and you're playing away from home. I'm kind of curious on your thoughts. Like, I'm fine with how we're moving around right now. Or honestly, it's just trading body shots with Benfica.
Ball possession, 63-37 for Benfica.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with what we're doing right now. Because I got a ping. I was listening to Twitter, and number 10 says, "Are we playing a 3-man defense? Who's next to Bonucci besides Gatti? He wasn't supposed to play, was he? I'm happy for him, though. It is, so Gatti's actually on the right, and then Danilo's on the left. Bonucci's in the center.
Which is interesting because Danilo's the right wing. And
well, I think having, well, here, think about it this way. I think Gatti's there to help Quadrado.
Okay, interesting. But can Danilo not cover that? I know he's not a full out defender in the sense that Gatti is, like a right back or center back.
I think it's more secure.
But I mean, they know more because they've seen Gatti in practice and whatnot. We haven't seen enough of them to really give a solid opinion on. Like I can't give any opinion on Gatti at this point because I just haven't seen enough of him.
All right, corner conceded. Benfica on the corner.
Bonucci still being verbal, making directions. It's good to see.
Flick on. Oh, they conceded. It was off. Benfica have just scored. They got one right over the top on Gatti, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
It's all right. It's early. It's the 5th, 6th, 17th, 18th minute. It's all right. So this is kind of where I want to see how the team responds. Do we kind of just bury ourselves and not come back for it, or are we going to do something about it? So I believe who just scored? But he ran right underneath. He ran right underneath Gatti and got in front of him. That's a little bit bad.
Off? Let me see this again. Oh, yeah.
That's poor man marking by Gatti. Very poor man marking. Gatti let him. Gatti let that guy undercut and get in front of him. That is not good defending by Gatti on that one.
Frank said 3-1, so he hopes this is the one. Yeah,
but
good test for the team.
It is.
I mean, if they pull this one back, then that's better than getting a clean sheet, in my opinion, for where the team is at right now in terms of their mentality. I want to see them fight back because they have not yet.
Yep, we have not done really any pullbacks as of right now. So
another solid cross into the box cleared by Gatti.
Gatti made a nice clearance there, but I got to hold Gatti a little bit to the fire on that corner. He should have not let that.
He's so much bigger than him as well. Right?
Yeah, he was so much bigger than Silva. He should not have let Silva get in front of him like that. That is a poor read by Gatti because he literally walked up, slid right in front of Gatti, and won that header. So it's okay. I mean, it's his first start in a Champions League game. But yeah, that was very, very poor. Very, very poor defending, unfortunately.
They maintain control. So here's an issue right now, and obviously we got scored. They're doing these crosses. They're doing Kostic style crosses essentially. but they're getting so many corners. They're maintaining the pressure in our zone right now because it's almost like they're just trying to get the corner, just try to make the slot play, get something out of it. And obviously they'll capitalize knowing that they're playing, that Juve is playing fairly solid defensively. I think that's their MO right now is we're just going to throw balls over the top and try to catch them out, maybe grab a corner. Yeah, let's see a response. Like, I don't know. Amp me up, man. I need more amping up. Like, I'm not feeling good right now about it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm reading Twitter too, so I'm like kind of just reading everything to see just what's going on. What
Oh, you
people are
just want to
saying.
see the troll haters. So
I
you can
do
call them
because,
out.
well, the thing is like, because it's a stupid take. They're like, oh, how are you lighting pressure? Here's a thing, guys. We're
Kostic
playing.
with that. Oh man.
Keen just missed that one. No, you're good.
That was a very high and far cross, though. That was not bad. It was a good attempt.
So my thing is like, I'm gonna call this out, and because everyone's like, some of these folks on Twitter are like, hey, it's a must-win game, and we're inviting them to press on us.
Oh, oh man, I need to celebrate. I just saw the ticker. Okay, it doesn't count. How far are they? I wish I didn't look at the screen. I'm just gonna minimize it so I don't.
That's what I did. All right, corner kick. Let's see if Dusan does anything here. Corner kick. That's in Dusan? No,
It's offside. And now that I know the call, yes, I saw him very clearly offside. So that's, yeah. I mean, I'm almost glad in the sense that I saw that because I would have started cheering, losing my mind. And like my heart is already elevated at this point. So,
man.
yeah. I mean,
Oof.
Offside.
Yeah.
So
wait.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, did it touch Keen's hand? Hold on.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not finished yet.
No, I think that's a goal.
But Vlahovic was clearly offside, in my opinion, from what I saw of it.
No, so the initial header, I don't think he was.
All right, let's see some more angles. Let's slow this down. Let's see what they give us.
I don't know. I think this is kind of highly suspect, unless because Keen's obstruction. Maybe they might try to get Keen for obstruction.
Oh, well,
but
that card.
The initial touch by the header where Dusan was, I don't think he was offsides. I don't know. I'm a little bit.
I don't want to see the ref thinking. I want to see more replay. Let's go.
But no, so number 10 was saying, is it Allegri out already on Twitter? No, people are making dumb comments saying that, how do you let Benfica press you guys when it's a must-win game? Well, we're playing in Portugal, away from home. Of course the home team is going to come at you. Like, it's just, it's irritating.
Does anybody want to guess who he's talking about? I don't know. Should we do that? Should we have fun?
They can if they want.
If KB was here, he would know. KB is everywhere. I think he's one of those guys who's just everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not giving us a shot or a replay.
No, and I can't.
That's what's irritating me because, like, I only got to see one look at it, and I think it looked clean.
If it's this long, it's obviously very close.
Oh, it's a goal.
Here's the goal. That's a goal? No.
Yeah, it's a goal.
That's a goal. There it is.
It.
DV9, he gets it. It's 1-1. Quick turnaround, boys. Yes. Let's do this.
Guys, I'm like 3 for 3 on these calls. I knew it. Hey, look at that. I told you that was on. Yeah, Grimaldo's back leg. I knew it.
Oh, yes. Yes. I knew it. Grimaldo played him on.
I knew it. I saw it. Hey, man, these eyes do not lie.
That is tight, man. I didn't even see Grimaldo in that first replay.
Hey, man, I got those coaches' eyes right now.
You do. I mean, this is why you're here.
I mean, granted, Dusan did score with his butt because it bounced off the goalkeeper and it hit his butt, and then
you know
Keane,
what? It don't matter. That's a nice ass.
Who
Oh,
are they
game
giving
on
it
again.
to?
1-1.
Are they giving it to Keane or are they giving it to Dusan? They haven't released it yet. Because both of them technically touched it. You know, they gave it to Vlahovic.
Vlahovic at the 22nd.
There we go. Hey, look at this. To the folks that were talking smack on Twitter about us not having the incentive, I told you. We just
Crosses.
responded.
This game's
Literally.
about crosses right now. So
exactly. I mean, it's just, come on, guys. Like, Benfica scores 1 goal on us and we all lose our minds. It's the 17th minute. Dave and I said, hey, we're coming back. We're fine. There we go. We came back. It's game on.
Yes.
Like, stop counting this team out. Like, seriously, man. Like, just because we're not playing a high press or just because we're not doing something, like, stop.
I
like,
love
chill.
how you preach to the choir, because like I'm pretty sure none of the guys out here, like our subscribers are pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I love our group. Like, I love the people that are in our community, but like, it's like people like that somehow like they get to the masses and they like make this like negative impression on Juve fans, and like they make our fans super pessimistic, and it irritates the hell out of me. Cause like, guys, we're a gritty team. We're about fighting. We're about coming back. Like,
I do have to say there are a couple, what do you want to call these guys? Influencers, whatever label. Make it up. Oh, hold on. Nice play here. I'll get back to it. We're trying to clear the ball. Benfica's trying to attack.
It is
Rabiot plays it out. Handball. They're calling a kick.
Free kick or a penalty?
Penalty. Wow. Well, back to the VAR.
No, that's not a, I don't think that's
a
hand was in a natural position. No, I'd be surprised if they gave that as a pen. That's shocking.
That's hard because he was protecting himself from the body. Now that's an interesting one because of how it bounced around.
Yeah, I don't know. Because that didn't look like a deliberate play on the ball.
No, it clearly wasn't deliberate. Oh, he is angry. He is fucking angry. I guess I'm dropping F-bombs on this channel.
Oh, wow.
Guys. I'm sorry.
So I guess it is.
Lit up. He's gonna get a card for this. Like, he's rightfully angry, but
it's a very soft.
The emotions. It's a very soft call. This is a call that gets talked about for a couple days.
Yeah, that's a very soft penalty.
João Mario, of course. Man, okay, if I have to punch one person in the face today, it is João Mario. Save this, Tech. Save this. Oh, that was such a beautiful kick, too. I don't think it would have mattered if he guessed the right way. Like, he...
It's all right. We'll have to get another one.
Now, again, like, this is the test. Cuadrado has to get his head in the game. Soft call. Like,
that's a very soft call.
He had, off the initial contact, he had his arms down. Then when the Benfica player, not sure who it was, kind of jumped up and went into him, he put his arm up to his midsection, essentially, to protect from the impact. It went off the Benfica player, hit his hand.
Yeah, I'm saying it. This was a very, very soft penalty call. I'm really disappointed in this one.
And Cuadrado is actually fairly lucky to come out of that without a card.
Yeah. That was a very soft.
He was intensely infuriated.
It's okay.
Yeah, and he's just coming at the guy now.
Go again. We still got time. Try to equalize it at halftime.
Benfica fans are jumping around. Such a it's just they need to fix. They need to fix the refereeing in this game. Like,
yeah,
I know, because what happened in North American sports, it was like the 90s, early 2000s when they had this crap figured out. Why are we in the largest sport on the planet? Why have we not figured out how to do video review properly yet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just the problem is because like technically it is justified by the rule, but the rule is kind of stupid because again, the thing is, Quadrado is trying to brace himself from the contact. So someone jumps into you, your body naturally tries to put your hands up to brace yourself.
You can argue, yes, it's an unnatural position, but it's an unnatural position because the opposing player who the ball just came off of was falling into you.
Yeah, he's initiating the contact. So like the thing is like, yeah, I'm a little bit upset. I also understand where people can make the argument saying, well, Quadrado should have just headed it out of there instead of just waited for it to bounce. You know, hey, 2020, but
my wife just came home with a bag of burritos.
That's a huge bag.
I'm gonna eat one of those later. Here, take back your bag of burritos.
So let's see how we bounce back on this one. We responded in less than 5 minutes with a goal. So we'll see how it handles it, because these are tests. This is how a team gets tested.
Again with the back heel for Benfica. They are starting to get pretty. Let's hope that's to their detriment. Oh, that was ugly. Give that guy a card. Give him a card. That was from behind. That was sloppy. There's no reason. No reason. Offensive zone? Come on. Come on, Ramos. I just want everything called now. This is ridiculous. You're going to call that? I call everything. That's a goddamn red card right there. Just coming from behind. That's dangerous. Why not? Why not? I mean,
I'm kind of curious. I wish we could ask Adrian what he thought of that call.
Well, he isn't able to stream today, so I wonder.
Yeah, we won't even be able to. So he did tweet. He just did tweet. He said, "I can't believe that I keep hearing commentators bang on about intent in 2022. It literally has nothing to do with anything, nor any bearing on the rules. Not even to mention in the laws of the game." So I think he was talking about people were saying, "Oh, he might intent to play off the ball or not intended." But all right, we're attacking. McKenny's coming in.
On the attack. Come on, buddy.
And corner conceded, so we have a corner. Corner won by Big Mac.
Yeah, Jack makes a point. 3-2 isn't necessarily good enough. We want to win by a margin of 2, essentially.
Yeah.
Because in the event of a tie, we need to go off the goal scored. So, yeah, goal differentials kind of important when you're.
Tucson's putting his hands up, and it looks like he's karate chopping the dude. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, Florentino's like running into him, and he's like, oh, his elbows are up, and Dusan is literally like standing like this, motionless, and Florentino's like, I'm a bitch. You are a bitch. Sit down, buddy.
Tell him how you really feel, Dave.
I am.
Corner, shot by Locatelli, blocked, unfortunately. Juventus throw-in.
Oh, I'm angry now when there's like such blatant nonsense.
I've never seen Chesney this far up the pitch before.
I mean, we need to hand it to him at this point. Nice turn.
Kostic with a dribble?
I thought he can't dribble.
Oh, Dusan, really bad contact. Oh.
Went to
Deucey boy. Deucey boy.
Kostic just dribbled. Passed his man on a turn.
Deucey. So you got to do something there, Deucey. What are you doing?
That was a bouncer.
Control that hard. Boy.
It's hard, but I mean, it's what you want to see. You're responding.
All right, 4-6 on the attempts on target.
Shartak asking if we lose champions, then we can focus on the league. I mean, we'll still have Europa.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. What a finish by Benfica. 3-1. Very good finish. That was a back heel.
Wow. Okay. I don't know.
It looks like Gatti got beat again.
And these are going to raise questions. Why is he not playing in the league against teams like Empoli?
Yep.
Where he can learn these positions a bit better.
Yep. Gatti played the guy on sides.
Oh, yeah.
Another defensive mistake by Gatti.
And that kind of comes down to his exuberance of wanting to like get after it.
Yeah,
but that's also the problem too. Is it's about finding that balance.
Gatti played him on sides, unfortunately. I guess we're finding out why Gatti does not play, guys, unfortunately.
And that's hard because I mean he came in all fired up and now he must be shaken after that.
Yeah,
which
unfortunately
means
for him.
fire, especially because he's trying to boss around Mario and now he has two. So that would make me just so burnt up with anger. I am, but like if I was on the pitch right now, I'd be throwing some. If this was at least FIFA, I would be throwing down some slide tackles pretty hard to ankles. I don't know. Maybe in real life too. I don't know. Yeah, Frank says now I'm upset because they're gonna bury Gatti like he's awful when he's playing in the Champions League in a do or die situation. Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah. Ooh, KB is here. That's some BS call from the ref, and damn, our back line is sleeping. Yep. That's about the synopsis so far. And
Gatti just took on three guys. Wow, what a turn.
Gatti can dribble.
Like, he can dribble, but he can't man mark properly, but hey. Yeah. That's the thing is what's frustrating me is this is a couple of mistakes by the back line here. With Quadrado with the penalty and then Gatti with both of the goals. It's tough, but hey, we've come back from Roma in a similar situation.
Such a good game.
So they'll just have to keep playing. The only thing that we need to see right now until halftime is at least some intent to pull something back here.
Which, I mean, they're making attempts, but no. It's the problem, especially coming in the second half. Benfica are now able to sit back a little bit.
Hey, do we know the actual context of that Bonucci new deal? Is it actually like a player option, or is the club really giving him a new deal?
No, that was an option.
Yeah, Bianconeri's Zone right now is tweeting saying that, oh yeah, congrats Bonucci on the new deal. Like, do you guys like do your due diligence on any of your news?
Well, you just dropped who it is that you hate on Twitter.
Well, no, I'm saying they just tweeted it, and it's like it's not even factually correct. I think
so. Why don't just reply to them?
Like, I'm pretty sure that was a player option. I'm like, okay,
just tell them it's a player option. That's, I mean, read the contract. Which
they'll ghost us like they always do.
But he'll know, and he has to live with knowing.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive it was an option. But yeah, even KB says it was an option.
No, and the next day after we reported it on the channel, there was a little bit more information on it. I can't remember the fine details about it, but yeah, it was written in the contract already. There's nothing new. It was just an activated option. Like, relax, dudes.
I know. Ugh.
I don't know. How do you can't fix stupid.
Yeah, even number 10 says it's an option. Yeah,
our subscribers are intelligent people.
Yeah, we have the most intelligent subscribers right now. Well, I mean, they're like super geniuses when it comes to knowing all this stuff.
I don't even know why you listen to us. Y'all know it already.
I know. I think they like us because we're funny.
We're here for the Apple talk hate. Apple hate talk. Cross in again.
Oh, Keane with a back heel almost went in.
Why can't we play against a decent team? Because we're not playing like a decent team. But right now, I mean, we're showing some stuff right now.
That almost went in.
It did
That
almost
back
go in
heel
on a
nearly
back
go
heel, a little wide, but I mean, Shartak, game's not over. Let's wait. Let's wait out before we throw too much hate down.
Yeah, I'm just, it's funny right now. Like, if you want to see, like, dude, Twitter right now is hilarious.
KB, yeah, we have 0 options on the bench. That is the problem, is our bench is pretty light. We have Milik. I mean, Gatti can still be subbed out for Rugani or Sandro. Technically an upgrade. In the midfield, who else do we have left in the midfield, really? Verdetti. We have some of the youngsters. We got a bunch of youngsters. But yeah, I mean, it is light. Yeah, no, they're just going to try to control the ball. At this point, throw the youngsters and blame. We did that with Haifa.
I would wait. I'd see what they can do in the next 5 minutes. I mean, if they get one back, it's still game on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. And there's going to be a few minutes of extra. So tighten up the back line and keep on attacking. I mean, you gotta throw the cards on the table at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe not this early, but soon enough. Play out the half. Damage control. Rally the troops, and you got 45 minutes. Shall we cue the elevator music? Just to calm the nerves. Gonna burn some incense and
see, I'm not, the thing is, like, I'm not pissed off. I'm like more so
I'm pretty riled.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this, KB. Why do you give Gatti a start on this type of game? Yeah, like logically, you would have liked to see him play the Empoli game. So these are the questions that will come out of this. Certain talking points for sure. Oh, it's decent switch field there. So Juve are trying to find some space here. Not rushing anything. They know they have like one more solid build up, maybe 2 at this point. Yeah, no, I mean, there's going to be some added time. I'll cross in. These crosses are not looking bad. It's only a matter of time before one drops.
Just got to get in front of them. That's the only difference between us and Benfica right now, is they got in front of their crosses, we didn't.
Locatelli with the fake step.
All right, looks like Quadrado won a corner.
Yeah, Loco with the skill. That was actually a pretty nice step there.
Yeah. I think that's the only difference right now between the game, is Benfica got in front of their crosses, we didn't. That's all I'm seeing right now. I'm not, trying to puff smoke saying everything is fine and dandy, but the chances are there. We're just not getting behind them. It's not that we're playing afraid or we're not playing with intent or anything like that. We are. It's just sometimes it's lady luck. Because we're trying to make the runs forward. We have our center backs pressing high into the Benfica zone. There isn't, hey, we're afraid or not doing anything. I don't see that at all. I see a team trying to go for it. It's just, unfortunately, it's just not, shots not falling.
It was a questionable penalty kick for sure, which
Yes.
changed some momentum, and inexperience in the back line with regards to Gatti. Positioning. It's all positioning. He didn't make a blatant mistake. He was just out of. I guess that is a blatant mistake, but it wasn't like a Benucci the last match there where he just stepped out of the way. Like it's just bad positioning.
Yeah.
But what do you expect? How like he's what played a game and a half this season? Oh look, our resident troll coming in for the balls. Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, it is frustrating, but they're trying right now, and I see the intent. It's not us just sitting back and not really being able to do anything.
Okay, tell we missed that battle. And like sometimes, again, you can make arguments for both teams. Benfica's obviously doing well, but I mean, couple bad bounces essentially at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Rodgers got taken down.
it's how it rolls sometimes, guys. I mean,
Plus 30 minutes, 30 seconds into the first. Yeah, a lot of good looks that are just not getting converted. And I mean, we did convert one. Let's not forget that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. We're going for the Kostic long ball, crossing over. Those are hard to land. But you keep on doing it, they will land. Jack saying they're toying with us, nutmegs, Rabona goals. Again, 2 of those goals was Gatti out of position. One was a very arguable handball. We are also putting some moves on them as well.
That goal wasn't even like them toying with us. That was a beautiful finish.
Yeah, like I don't know what the.
Yeah, I disagree with that. And
yeah, let's not get too into the black holes here. Yes, we're upset that we're down 3-1.
Yeah, because like I would love to be able to do that with a back heel. Because like if you're able to get contact with that kind of back heel, that's unstoppable.
But then Keane almost got that goal with a back heel,
Yeah.
right? It's just again, it's the game of inches. They're not landing our way currently, but we are continuing to push forward, and hopefully we get that lucky bounce. So far, Benfica has definitely had a bit of luck. And yes, I'm harping on Gatti. He was out of position. Whatever. It is what it is. But Juve have not stopped fighting, have not stopped, especially going down the second time. They have not stopped. There's still 45 minutes left in this game. Like, do not give up. And that's the thing. This is what I'm going to say. And hate me if you want for me calling you out. Whatever, not you, Dash, just in general, if I call you out on this. But we harp on our players giving up, not putting the effort in, not wearing the jersey. But after 45 minutes as a fan, you wanna start trashing and giving up? No. You gotta. It's give and take here. You want to be a fan? You stick through it, through all the shit. I don't care how shitty it is. You chose Juventus. Here we are. Let's go. Let's do it. Just like we expect from our players. 45 minutes, guys. We want to bitch about it. Let's wait till this is done and there's something to bitch about. Until then, it's game on.
Amen.
That's it. They walk into the half. How you feeling? You need a washing break?
No, I'm good. I'm looking at the stats. 3 goals, 1 goal, 7 shots, 6 shots. Shots on target, 4-2. Literally, still game on, and that's the difference right now. Not even take the penalty out of the equation. Take the pen out of it. Don't care. It happens. It's football. It is what it is. But literally, 2 crosses that we just lightly missed on Benfica's goal, 2 crosses that they scored on ours. It wasn't, we came to joke around, we're not taking this game seriously, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't like that narrative. I think that narrative is absolutely bonkers. Keane had an opportunity that was close with a back heel. Vlahovic had an opportunity that he slightly missed because of the ball bounced before he shot. The chances are there. The difference is, again, Benfica was able to slide in front for the header for the opening goal and a beautiful back heel finish that will probably not happen again. It was simple as that. Maybe Cuadrado could have cleared that ball defensively and not put us in a situation for a penalty. I get that. Also, again, we can question Gatti. It's fine. But the thing is Kostic serving up crosses. Even look at that Calcio boy, because he's saying that as well. Kostic is literally having a great game. Hell, we even saw Kostic turn his shoulder, dribble, and beat opponents off a dribble.
Man, we saw Gatti do that.
Gatti did a spin, a Maradona, and a cut and beat 3 Benfica players to
And
at
yes,
least set up a
he
cross.
played on 2 goals. We get it. But as the guy, and this is what I'm looking at, right? Because if you've played, doesn't matter. If you've been competitive in anything in life, everyone makes mistakes. It's what you do afterwards. And he is still fighting. So at the very least, that's what I'm taking away right now. Am I pissed that we're down 3-1? Absolutely. Are the boys out there fighting, giving her? Yes. Let's keep on going.
Yeah. We're doing it. We're trying. I mean, the thing is just because there's a couple of things that happen, now we're going to sit there and absolutely trash Riva Bene or the club or anything like that. No, that's an absolute joke. Like, I'm sorry. Anybody like that says something like that, that's just ridiculous. Just because certain things, just because the chances fell up on Benfica and it happened, I don't know. It's dumb.
Jack saying just paid for 20 for 6 for the PSG game next week. Kevin's going to be there too. You should hook up with him if you can. But
Yeah.
I mean, any given Sunday. I know it's not on Sunday, but the term any given Sunday. You never know. You got to show up. I mean, Haifa showed up and they beat us, right? And who would have predicted that? You have to show up. Number one. So, I mean, you already paid the money, Jack. Like, just show up, see what happens. That's all I can say. Or scalp them if you're really not feeling it. But anyways, I'm gonna take my quick intermission break. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll go camera off. I'll play the background music until we're back. Dave, I think you're muted. No. On the.
I'm muted. I was muted. I'm sorry. You must have muted me. My bad. Yeah, we're back. There's some comments. Let's catch up. I hope you all released your bladder like I did. You all know that my bladder's pretty small. I got pretty frequently here, as Dash knows, especially because after the stream, I'm just like, I'm gotta go. Yeah, Oscar's here. What's going on, man? You just got home from work. I don't like this. It's
ugly.
Not great. But is it ugly? I don't know. It's not Maccabi.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, man, because it's like we weren't getting curb stomped, but like it looks like we were getting curb stomped.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the story. It's one of those situations. We've been fighting. We've been going. There's 45 more minutes. I mean, this one definitely is not over. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see when they come back on the pitch. I expect Danilo. I'm gonna say it's Danilo. Tell me if I'm wrong, but he's gonna fire these guys out. Fire them up. Gonna get them so fired up because that's his job now. Danilo, even though he does not regularly wear the captaincy band, I believe that he is the pseudo leader now in the club, in the dressing room.
Yeah,
and, I mean, it's him. He's gonna fire this. He's right now firing these guys up. He must be. I can see Chiesa in there in his beautiful suit that he wears, just like firing these dudes up. Is he in a kit or is he in a suit tonight? I didn't see it. Came in hot. Somebody knows if Chiesa is actually dressed or not. Let us know.
No. Chiesa's not dressed. I don't even think he made the trip.
Yeah, he made the trip. Sam's asking where we saw it. I mean, they've been continuing to attack. They've been putting balls in the box. They've made a couple close attempts. They already have a goal that was a fairly nice goal as well. The two goals, and I know I'm rehashing, but I mean, people are just coming in. Two of the goals that Benfica had is Gatti's inexperience. That's my one biggest gripe is now throwing Gatti in this big of a match without having experience. I'm happy to see him. And offensively, I mean, he's dribbled past people. And that's what I've seen. I've seen Locatelli do a nice little turnaround. I've seen Gatti go past 3 dudes. Gatti. And man, Kostic, the dude that apparently can't dribble, he's been dribbling. So, I mean, are we at par? Clearly, we're not. The scoreline is showing that. They are the better team at this moment. But this game is not over. That's what I'm saying. There's still 45 minutes. And like I said, feel like shit. But there's all the time in the world to feel like shit. Right now, it's match time. And I'm just going to rehash it. I mean, like, we yell at our players for not getting up and getting after it when things are down. Here they are. They're getting up and getting after it. So us as fans, let's go. Keep it going. You want to feel sorry about yourself? Don't watch the game. Go hide in your room. I don't know, but right now it's match time. We got to be fired up because our boys have been fired up to try to get this back. So all we can do now is support them and just send them good vibes. Remember against Empoli, those vibes we said, and bam, goal after goal. So let's just keep on sending them.
There's nothing I can add to that.
I mean, that's it. It's just let's go. Let's effing go. That is it. Like, if I was on the pitch, if I was in that locker room, Milik has made the pitch. But if I was in that locker room and I've been in that situation, obviously I've been at this level, sure. But that's it. It's you look at your boys in the eye and you tell them to stop crying and to let's effing get after it. Because that's all you can do. It doesn't matter how hard, but you signed up for this. You got 45 minutes. Do it. Go. Here it is. The whistle coming.
Let's go. Green's without a game plan equals wolf without fangs. No, there's a game plan. They're trying to attack wide and cross into the box. We just couldn't finish them.
Yeah. There's a very solid 3-5-2 formation. There's none of this like hard transitional hybrid play.
Just right now the game plan is get Kostic the ball, get Quadrado the ball, cross into the box. I mean, we saw that evident. We saw plenty of crosses in the first half. Just that's my thing, man. Difference between Benfica and Juventus right now are two crosses.
Yeah, 2 crosses. And I mean, the goal that we got, defender out of position. 2 goals they got, defender out of position. Like there's a lot of similarities. Yes, I'm realistic. It's 3-1. Cool. But you know, I mean, let's just see. That's all. That's all I can say really. Let's just see. Wide to Kostic.
Yeah, just a
Out
misplaced
for
cross there.
corner. And Jason's Cron saying Keane scored the goal. Like maybe, but I honestly don't really care who scored it. They both attacked the ball. The 2 strikers attacked the ball. No complaints. There it is up in the air, and keeper's got it. Okay, and Benfica still trying to play over the top here, playing that long ball. Okay, so I mean, same sort of formations, same sort of strategies by both teams, it seems, right now. Benfica with the ball. Obviously, no need to really press at this time. They can take their time and control this match. But yeah, I'll be interested to see because Milik in early. Keane didn't have a horrible half. He still would have had some legs under him. But I mean, Milik didn't play last match either, so
I think Allegri's going for Milik's experience. Okay, good press. Forces a throw in.
But again, the argument is if he was concerned about experience, Gatti.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the one question mark I can put for Allegri is really starting Gatti versus Rugani or Sandro. Because I don't think any of them were hurt. Because originally I think the prediction was Sandro, Bonucci, and Danilo.
Yeah, and Sandro even commented he did the presser. And he kind of did the whole thing. Yeah, I'll play. Oh no. Oh, okay, save.
Good cover by Danilo.
Yeah, that was a quick breakout. Danilo caught out, thankfully, because nobody else was able to get a foot on it. So there's Danilo leading from the back again. What I love about Danilo too is that he's fairly quiet. Like he talks if he gets interviewed, but he doesn't like go out of his way to be heard. Not like publicly, but like he's the quieter leader, if you will. Jason thinks Milik's the Benfica Slayer. We hope so. Absolutely. Now, KB saying Bonucci should just retire. Yeah, he's not looking the greatest, honestly.
Yeah, according to another content creator, apparently we just signed him to a long-term new deal.
Just love to hate.
I got to throw that in there. That's embarrassing if you don't do your due diligence.
That's media these days, though. You don't have to fact check. You just have to put the most clickbaity thing out there and make some money off some dumb people. Oscar, you're saying no to Bonucci retiring because I don't know, man. The eye test ain't looking so good.
Bonucci's one-on-one.
Unless there's something that we haven't caught up to yet here.
Yeah, Bonucci has the ball. Turnover, bad pass by Bonucci. Oh,
no.
Oh, that's ugly.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's really ugly. I believe Silva just got a hat trick.
Wow. Okay. Now it's bad.
This is bad. That was just ugly defending. Bad pass by Bonucci. Oh my goodness,
Was that a Torino fan? I think that guy had a Torino shirt on. He was cheering, obviously. Okay, Bonucci gave it away.
Bonucci gave it away and was out of position. Very bad play by Bonucci.
Tech got a hand on it.
Yeah, but there's nothing Tech could do there.
No, just to give him some credit that he got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Can we complain about them now?
Defensively,
mean-
yes.
Yeah, I guess defensively.
Defensively,
Offensively,
yes.
they're doing all right. But the game still isn't over.
Defensively, that has been absolutely shambolic by our back line. Bonucci with a terrible pass, not even covering back his position, getting caught out of position. Not good at all. So right now, I think there's question marks from the back line.
Yes,
Very big question marks from the back line.
and we have to invest in January. Like if these reports are true that Grimaldo is only costing $5 million in January, I think you have to pay it and not wait the extra 6 months. And Anthony's saying technically should be 3-1, not 4. I mean, yeah, and if it wasn't 2-1 with that silly penalty, then what would have happened, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
always the what
that's
ifs.
hindsight. Yeah, because like, would it be 3-1? Would it be 2-1? Whatever. I don't know. I don't really like looking at it from that perspective, but it's just ugly. Then he says Grimaldo. I don't even think Grimaldo was ever going to come here to begin with. If he's getting offers from City, yeah, he's not looking at Juventus. I'm sorry. So I never was really crazy about the Grimaldo rumors, just because of, again, who threw their hat in. I believe it was City, Real Madrid, PSG. So yeah, I never
It's
thought
game time though.
Grimaldo.
Like Grimaldo would know that he's an absolute starter with us. Okay, they just said third time Gatti has played for the first team. Yeah, I mean, and that's not good either, right? If Buddy on his first Champions League game just gets torn apart.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is probably going to be the last time we see Gatti for a while.
But again, like we're playing Verona on the weekend. You got to play the Verona match.
Yeah.
It's odd. Like we were all excited at the beginning to see Gatti finally, but it is kind of the wrong venue.
Anthony, who are we going to replace Allegri if you said that we're going to change the season by firing Allegri in September?
Again, and that's the big question too. Is
Like, how are you going to make that statement and say we should change it by firing Allegri? And like, okay, so let me respond to you and say, with who are you going to replace him with?
Zidane, even though he's saying he's going to be coaching, he's still holding out. And Frankie says getting rid of him solves nothing right now. No, there's just so much more.
Yeah, because the thing is for me, it's like there's not a suitable backup for him. Like we have no money in missing out on Champions League football. Only hammers that home. But
So
who
not
are you going to
necessarily
replace him
true.
with?
Numbers came true. So say we went to the round of 16 and got out in the round of 16 like we always do, we would make 16 million extra. If we won the Europa League, which is still a possibility, we would make 20 million. So we can technically still make more money, right? Like again, we have to look at the numbers and look at the facts before we're like, oh, we're doomed because we didn't. No, like
So,
there's still glimmers of hope and bright lights out there. It's not
so
all
he
doom and gloom.
says hire Montero and bring someone in the summer. Okay, so then where are you going to put Montero at the end of the season? You're just going to fire the guy?
Or demote him again?
Or he's not going to take the demotion. You're essentially burning Montero.
Like we did with Pirlo.
And then also you're going to have to pay Montero more money, and then also have to pay Allegri's wages for firing him.
Yeah, and Montero coming in doesn't save money. Yeah, you're still paying Allegri.
Because that's the problem with bringing up Montero. And it's like, I'm not trying to like come at you, but like the thing is like having Montero, Allegri, or anyone else right now, you're getting a C option, and you're hoping that we could, and people are hoping that we could potentially get an A option. When you have Allegri's wages on the table and then Montero's wages on the table, you're not going to get an A option because we can't afford it. Um, Even like where, for example, like I saw people, oh yeah, let's fire him and get Conte mid-season. Well, how are we going to pay the buyout clause for Conte out of Tottenham? So my thing is
And
like,
Tottenham have an option to extend for a year.
yes. So that's why I'm not a big fan of the Allegri out train or anything like that, because there is there's no clear alternative right now that makes sense. Like, hey, if there was a free agent or something like that, or like if Zidane said that, hey, I'm gonna come into the club, that changes it everything. That changes the discussion. But right now, there isn't anything that can happen. And then
Well, otherwise, I mean, we're still just trying to find some space, passing the ball around. At this point, Benfica's fallen back, right? Why would they waste any energy on going forward at this point?
yeah, Benfica's trying to put the game on ice.
Which they are doing fairly effectively at this point.
Yep. Benfica's just going to sit back for the rest of the game. They'll give Juve the ball. Not really anything right now, unfortunately.
KB wants Conte to stay as far away as possible.
He's extremely toxic, man.
He can be, yeah.
Like Conte,
He's like
yeah,
Juve Twitter right now.
he's great. He's great at forming a foundation for your squad, but the dude has the maturity of a 5-year-old child. Like if you don't give Conte what he wants, he'll hold the club hostage. He did that with us. He did that with Inter. And I think and the crazy thing is I think Inter is better off with Inzaghi. I mean, they've looked a lot more consistent, a lot better in the Champions League under Inzaghi than they did with Conte.
They're not having a great season either, though.
Even though in the league they're not doing well, but I think that's also one thing with the competitiveness of the league. But for them to, could you imagine them going with Conte as their coach and getting 3 goals in the new camp? I highly doubt it.
Yeah, and let's be honest, like Roma and especially Napoli have been surprises this year. You know, we haven't expected them to be hitting as heavy as they have.
And then Jack says this team needs to change, and the easiest change will be Allegri. Does anyone know if you here really believe that he has anything left in the bag?
Easy doesn't mean right either. Yes, it is easy, but for reasons we just said. But then what?
The question is what if we change him with a Montero or someone like that, and then we finish like 12th, 13th?
Moretti is coming on, and Alexandro. And Moretti's socks are already ripped in the back. Very weird. He does that on purpose for airflow? I don't know.
And is it Bim? Yeah, Bim says it perfectly well. He says Agnelli is behind it all with a long contract and a high salary. I don't blame Allegri. He just needs that salary. That's the one thing I can offer a fair amount of critique is the 4-year, 9 million a season contract. That was
That's
a little
very
bit.
expensive.
Yeah, that was that was absurd. It wasn't the smartest move made because the thing is, I think most coaches nowadays get 2-year deals. Like for example, Spalletti at Napoli got a 2+1, so 2 years plus an option for his contract with Napoli, and I think that was probably more plausible to do a 2-year deal. I believe we did a 2. Did we do a 2 or a 3-year deal with Sarri? But doing shorter deals would make more sense.
And we've paid
But
all of these coaches recently after we fired them because we fired them before their contract. It's bad backroom business. Nice save by Tech.
yep.
Okay, be saying the Ronaldo effect will send shockwaves to the club for a few more years. That's part of the equation. I don't want to rest all the laurels on the whole Ronaldo thing. I guess it's been a little bit out, a year and a half almost. So those pains are starting to heal, perhaps. But yeah, we feel it a bit.
So I agree with Anthony's comment here. So this is where I can find common ground with him on here. So he says, well, this is also why I'm saying that this should have been addressed earlier, but my mistake was not saying before sack Allegri. The mistake was Agnelli sacking Pirlo. I think putting Pirlo in as a coach was a mistake. Either you keep Sarri for an additional year or two, and then you adjust after.
I see why they want to get rid of Sarri too. He was a bad luck chewing cigarettes on the.
I get that. Like, I get it. He wasn't like, the Juventus image of a coach. But again, they shouldn't have hired him in the first place if that's, if they
that's
had that
going
issue.
back. The original thing is the fact that they fired Allegri because they want to freshen things up, and it set us back. Like, because we want to go for something fresh and exciting. We were going for the young girl, the flashy young exciting girl instead of.
To be honest with you, if anything, I would honestly say Nedved, Paratici, and Agnelli are technically the main responsible ones that caused a lot of the shifts that happened. If we're really going to look at it from back then. But the thing is like, this all kind of started with Ronaldo, to be honest with you. Yes, Ronaldo did very well, got us the goals that we needed, and great player for marketing, the brand, and everything like that. But I think looking at it now in hindsight, I think it really is kind of one of those, we took a stab in the dark and hoped something would stick, but it didn't stick. Because the thing is like, and I honestly think Paratici's mostly to blame for this, for a good chunk of it, just because of some of the deals that he made then, even with the hiring of Sarri, the sacking of Sarri, the movement of Pirlo, and then also Agnelli kind of doing a panic buy by bringing Allegri back. I think it's just poor management on that side, perspectively. But like, for example, right now, saying sack Allegri makes no sense to me when there's not a clear option, because then we're essentially juggling. We're essentially like Milan and Inter are when it comes to banter.
Right now, we're not divorcing our wife because of the kids. That's the situation we're in. We got to wait a couple years until they turn 18 and move out of the house.
Right.
Yeah, Jason commenting on the speed difference. Yeah, there is, especially when you don't have guys like Chiesa on the pitch to really give your team some speed. We don't have. I mean, Moretti isn't bad, but he's not really a speedster per se either. Number 10, thinking that Agnelli felt guilty in the way of firing Allegri. Yeah, but you got to keep the emotions out of business as well. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because we're not in that situation. And in Italy, let's be honest, it's very much about who you know.
So with
what a metaphor. Which metaphor? Oh, with the staying with the wife because of the kids. Must be that one.
So what do you mean by this one, Anthony, where you said LOL and that started with Conte leaving? Our decline or what? Because I think with Conte leaving, we had 5 pretty good years.
Yeah, I mean, Champions League final. Cup. Yeah,
2 Champions League finals.
Exactly. It's just we got to remember all the facts. So we have like recency bias. We have all these biases that affect our memory on certain things, right? So we have to be aware of these biases and remember that. I mean, Allegri is one of the most successful coaches. It's just
when he
our
left,
recency bias is very, very skewed in a negative way.
Yeah, I mean, he technically had one of the highest, I think the highest win rate percentage. So statistically, if there's people that want to rant on about stats, statistically, he was
So if he
pretty
wins one
good.
more game, he is tied with Lippi for most wins for Juve as a coach. So, I mean, obviously the numbers don't lie in that sense, right? Again, in the current form, not great. We are not liking what we see. We don't want to see our team be down 4-1 in the Champions League. It's just, what do you do? That's the whole thing. We're between a rock and a hard place.
He
If
says,
somebody can come with like an actual solution, a good argument, like I want to hear it because I mean we got to get it out there.
Bim with a win right here. He says, by Alex Morgan, maybe the Juve players will be more passionate.
Buffer.
They should just switch the one girl into the first team, the male's first team. Jordan. Was it Jordan Maggio? No, not Jordan. Julia Grosso.
Oh, the Canadian girl, Julia
Yeah, the
Grosso.
Canadian girl that plays for the Juventus women's.
I think she's more of a super sub than she's a starter even.
Nah, it doesn't matter. I mean,
no, she puts
she's like what, 21, 22 years old?
She is young. Young. And I mean, for a Canadian girl that young playing for Juventus, knocking in a couple goals, I mean, playing in the Champions League, good on her. I'm proud of her.
So Rawad says, well, with the team Allegri had at the time, any coach can win. Yeah, but he performed better than Conte in Europe, though. Like, you can't just completely discredit him for that. He did go. He had the best quality in Italy. Don't give him credit for the wins. He beat a 91-point Napoli. I mean,
yeah, I mean, what a kick in the dick that was for Napoli.
Yeah.
Any other year, you get 90. I mean, even if you get into the 80s, you might even win.
Yeah.
Like easy win in the 80s. Napoli throws up 91, and Juve is like, no, 92. Like, what a season that's a season to remember. Let's not forget that for sure. It's insane.
And the thing is, it's like, and and I understand the frustrations that people have towards Allegri, but Allegri 1.0, man, like we would go into Bayern Munich and play. We would go into the Camp Nou and play. We went into the Bernabeu and played. We played against elite clubs and we beat them. So, I mean, that's kind of recency bias per se of, knocking Allegri and saying, oh, those wins don't count. Serie A was a joke and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of unfair to make that assessment, in my opinion. And then Jack wants to know, can we bring back Lippi or Trapattoni? Because
I mean, what decade are those guys living in, though? Are they? Because they've been they haven't been actively coaching in this level, right? So
yeah.
What decade are they living in?
So Anthony mentions, so what I meant by my last message was Conte left us high and dry. And then yes, to your point, we got Allegri 1.0, lots of success. The whole debacle happened with not renewing Allegri, bringing in Sarri.
And that's the thing, is Conte always leaves you high and dry. And that's one of my arguments for bringing him in, is that you really only need him 2 years max to turn things around. And he's going to leave.
Yes. And Anthony says, I never understood bringing Allegri back. I hope wherever we go from here, it's fresh and new ideas. So, yeah, I think you and I found common ground with our thoughts here. I think the whole saying that we were going to keep him and then firing him at the end of the season and then bringing in Sarri and then not retooling the team. Because, I mean, adding Ramsey and Rabiot that summer and Delict were like the
Sule and Illing in, Vlahovic out. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I mean, there was just the comment here from Jason to bring in the young players. Bam, it is happening. Matthias Sule in for Dusan Vlahovic. And Illing Jr. for his second appearance. 2 games in a row for Filip Kostic. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, but I really do think the root of all evil starts with the summer of 2019. After Ronaldo's first season, the whole debacle there. I honestly think that first summer, the first summer of Paratici is really where everything kind of got weird. But again, it's a project. We're in a project right now. If the club's going to have to make changes for sure. I think we're probably going to start seeing some changes. But right now, I think the best thing for Juve right now is if we do get out of the Champions League, just focusing on the league.
We look like to be playing a 3-4-3. It's still early. I haven't had like extended looks. But yeah, verify me. I just saw 3-4-3 on the field.
I think so too. And then Maccabi PSG is 6-2.
They got, I mean, there you go. Like Maccabi, they get some goals. I know they haven't done, they beat us obviously, but overall, like, good for them. Smashing a couple goals against PSG. Give their fans something. I mean, just imagine being a fan from Israel. Your teams never make it to the top tier, very rarely, and when they do, to get a couple in against PSG, that's a win in itself. Benfica back on the attack.
Yeah.
Illing Jr. with the foot on it. Now, to try to find some bright lights in the storyline today. Now we've seen Illing Jr., like a guy we have not heard anything about. All of a sudden, coming off the bench in 2 consecutive games. This one being Champions League. Okay, I guess get it. We're down.
It is garbage time, but
whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, garbage time. Good way of saying it. What if we got a breakout star? Just what if?
Hey, you never know. It's games like this that make it happen. So
By us shitting the bed so hard, it could potentially give one of these budding stars the playtime to blossom, essentially. Let's hope. I mean, let's grab onto something at this point, because 72nd minute, 4-1. I mean, like I said, you can bitch. I'm not going to say don't bitch. There's a lot to bitch about. Sure, I get it. But at the end of the day, that's not going to accomplish anything.
Crack bottles, throw them everywhere. Just run. Absolute monstrosity.
I mean, if you need to rage for a few minutes, get those emotions, sure. Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, we've got to find those things to hang on to and improve on those things, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I think those goals, those early goals, the penalty, I think that just completely deflated the squad.
that was the turning point, the penalty.
Yeah.
100%. You know, did we deserve to win this game?
No.
But could have this been completely different because of a very controversial handball? I mean, absolutely. And we can what if this. It's a great debate, but that's all it is. Yeah, Jason's saying be good to, I mean, even just another goal, make it a 4-2 scoreline. I mean, at this point, we got a couple youngsters. Let's just see some football. I mean, the fact that you're down 4-1 and you're still going to play, and here we are in a break. Milik cross.
Just behind Sule.
But yeah, I mean, just there didn't work out. I mean, Sule on the wing, lack of experience, but he's getting it. He's getting it right now. So there's something we can take away something.
I think we're in the Europa League place right now. I don't know for sure. But, you know, part of me doesn't really care too much this season about the Champions League just because I know that we're not going to win it. So I'm kind of just like, whatever at this point. You know, we're playing on the house's money. But
it'd still be nice to go like Europa League. And we had this conversation before. Europa League might be where we need to be right now, because getting dummied in the Champions League is not good for confidence, especially for these
because like the thing is like at this point, I'd rather be out in the group stages than sit there and watch us get beat by Dinamo Zagreb or Red Bull Salzburg in the round of 16, in my opinion. And it's not like, oh yeah, you know, the club's fallen and blah blah blah. Like I get that, but it's just like, oh, missed by Silva.
Jesus.
But it's like, I don't know, at this point where I'm like, I knew going into the season we weren't going to go far. I don't really care too much about the money. I think it'll be better for the club to focus in on the league so I don't have to worry about this round of 16 and the preparation and the work that goes into it. Even though it's technically 2 more games, there's still a lot of work that goes into it, especially having Coppa Italia or anything like that again. But it'd still be good to see if, maybe we get a goal going or something. Maybe Milik might do something. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I mean,
And and to kind of like echo on your point as well, just losing and going down a tier, whatever. There's a certain level of humbling, and I don't think it's necessarily the players at this point that need a lot of the humbling. I think they kind of have, because they're the ones living it on the pitch. But management
ooh,
needs to be humble a little. Oh, Illing with a nice little
Illing. Is that?
Yeah,
It's Milik.
yes! That was an assist from Milling. Milkman delivers. I don't care. There is still something to celebrate. That was great, guys. There's still fucking something.
Illing, guys. That is a youngster. I think we might be onto something here as far as a breakout.
The Benfica Slayer. You're right. Milkman slaying Benfica. Pulling one back. Still something to celebrate, guys. Let's go.
I can't believe
KB,
that.
I need a let's go from you. Let's go.
Why are we not letting Illing get more minutes?
Oh man.
He sauced him.
Like on the foot. He put it on the foot.
He sauced him. Yeah, Frankie, man. Called it. Told y'all about Illing in the Empoli game.
That's it, buddy.
All right, this might be a spark. Let's see if we can get one more back. Little by little.
Man, I got a bad shoulder. I just threw it out. It's all right. I'll throw my shoulder out for you, Illing and Milik.
Yeah, I think this shows that I think we need to give Illing more playtime.
Hell yes. Verona, let's go. Illing, start.
No, Illing, Jack, I think Illing is on the left. Quadrado's on the right.
Yeah.
Quadrado's still in the game.
Illing is replacing Kostic, really.
Yeah, I don't think Illing's a right. I think the person that you think is a K. But hey, who knows? Maybe we get something. Maybe Big Mac might step in with the Chipotle. Who knows?
Ooh, yeah.
Let's go Chipotle.
I'm getting hungry. I can't wait to eat a burrito.
I just saw Chipotle on the side of the field. I'm like, hey, who knows? Chipotle might get something.
So at the intermission there, it's like, okay, my wife came home with a bag of burritos. Like, look in the fridge. She's on the phone. I don't know. She's still working. She's home, but she's still working.
Hey, Illing on the ball.
Illing on the left. Yeah.
Illing with a
Let's
cross.
go, buddy.
Lobs it in.
That was a nice. Yo, yes.
Oh, it's a bob.
Put it in. Yes. Big Mac, you called it, man. You called it. How do you do this?
I'm just picking names, man. I said Milik and Big Mac.
Got a game.
4-3. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to say it is Lecce, not Verona, that we're playing this weekend.
Oh, Lecce. Yeah, sorry. Why? Okay,
Milk.
my bad. Lecce. Milk. Sorry about that.
There it is, 4-3.
Big Mac puts it in.
Dare I say remontada? Dude, Illing is something. Guys, Illing is something else.
That was another. He doesn't get the assist on that one. There's some bounce, but he put that ball in that box. And if you don't put the ball in the box, you don't score.
Illing needs to play, guys. I'm sorry. I'm making this here. Illing needs to get more minutes. This is ridiculous. Illing Jr. needs to play. I don't care what they say.
Oh, Schmidt looking Schmitty. Things getting real.
Guys, can we say 4?
We'll say 4. Rabigoat. They're checking this. They are checking this. So let's Husa,
10 minutes.
Play on.
Here we go. 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get that point.
Like I said, guys, you do not give up. You don't expect the boys on the pitch to give up. You guys don't give up. Let's go.
This Illing kid needs to play more. This is absolutely
He's on it
insane.
again. He's on. Let's go. Let's cross this bitch in. Let's get okay, over dribble. That's fine, but back in. Already on the ball.
I hope
cross in. It's messy. It's messy. We got a corner, I think.
Corner. Nope, it's a goal kick.
Is it?
It went off Loca. My thing is here. So I think this moment is evident. I think we need to see Illing play. I really think this is almost like a changing of the guard. And I looked at this stat. Juventus is probably has one of the, is has I think believe almost, if not almost close to the top tier of potential youngsters. That's the under 19 team, the under 23, all of it.
Bones, welcome home. Settle your heart rate. I don't know. Settle yourself something because you're in for another ride. I'm glad you can make it home safe. Watch this game. We're at let's go time, guys.
9 minutes, guys.
Gilberto coming in for Alexander Bah. It's going to be a few minutes tacked on as well. So very much a game. Very much a game. And yes, thank you, Bowens, for listening and driving. But now you get to catch the visuals, of course. I hope you're watching the game and not us, really. But if you can't catch the game, of course, we got the ticker going for you. So 54-46 possession, Benfica, 12-11 attempts, 8-4 corners. So
we're beating Benfica on crosses, so we're going to have to do crosses. This right now, this is the first time Benfica has conceded 3 goals this season.
True, too heavy. I mean, that was a good thought, but Illing threw ball out wide, but just a little heavy.
Right now, all momentum is on Juve. Juve have the momentum. Can they capitalize on it? This is huge for the squad, for morale, for moving forward, just to get a point against Benfica right now. To score 3 in Portugal against one of the defensively best Benfica teams ever.
Really, yeah. Now that you say that,
they have only conceded 5 goals in 11 matches, and we just dropped 3 on them. PSG could not do that. I get it. I get that they're saying it's garbage time, but you still score, you score.
We're garbaging the shit out of it, though. Who cares? It's the trash man. The milk man, the trash man, who cares? The delivery man is here. Let's deliver more.
And I think the most impressive thing is these youngsters are balling out.
Oh, Illing. And what did I just say too? And yeah, I'm gonna glorify myself a little bit here, sure. But I said, what if this is the turning point? Allowing these guys to come in. And what if we just ignited the spark? What if Illing is a superstar? And we didn't know until we sucked. Another attack going out wide, misplaced. But Illing pressing. Loca pressing. Ball's out for Benfica throw. I'm gonna have to nurse my shoulder. Jesus, I was just getting it healthy again. Oh, Illing just fighting for the ball. I love the fight. Love the fight. Sule, oh, that's a foul. Sule taken down. Yellow card for Enzo. Oh yeah, he's cool. He's got one of those. I'm just gonna tattoo my whole arm in one solid black color. Yeah, cool. You're cool, Enzo. You're cool. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of tacky tattoos. If you have one of them, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just getting fired up because I'm in game mode.
I'm getting nervous. Oh,
Cross into the box.
Cross, another corner.
Too much.
Another corner.
Is it corner? Okay. Wasn't too much. It's just deflection. Oh, the Mendy. Oh, Allegri. Allegri's fired up.
Come on, just get us one more. That's all we need.
Bones, good call. People saying Mac out, but I mean, just post it up. Cross in. Mac. No. Back to Loca.
Another corner.
I mean, that was just a smart play, too. Just throwing it off the guy. Lets you get a little bit of a breath, set play. That's some veterancy right there. Somebody's throwing garbage on the pitch. He's leaving it, too. Right in front of the ball kick. Or he's going to kick the ball, sorry. Frank's like, is that he has his arms tattooed? No, I'm just sorry. Okay, punched away. No, I'm not a fan of like that big solid block of tattoo. You know, Dybala sort of had it too. It's
Oh,
not
that's
my
a
thing.
bad tackle
Oh,
by Illing.
oh, he's on a breakaway.
Yeah, he's on a breakaway on his
Rafa's over.
own.
Good track back by Sandro.
Oh, it's
Off
off
the
the
post, off the
post.
post. Okay. So again, takeaways. That was bad.
Wow,
But
that
I
was
just
very
saw
bad.
Sandro run for his life. When have you seen Sandro run that fast? Don't think his heart can't take. I mean, this is football, guys. This is why we're fans. Oh man. Just dinged it hard off the post. And I gotta say, if Sandro was not on his heels, he would have tapped that in. It's that extra bit of pressure. Sometimes that's all it is those untangible or intangible moments that you can't really quantify. Sandro actually running. Whatever you see. We saw Sandro run today. We saw Gatti dribble. We saw Costa dribble. We saw Locatelli turning third. I mean, we saw Illing Jr. create 2 goals. If you want to say this team is shit, yeah, we're in a bad. We're not doing great. I mean, on paper, we're not doing great. But man, there are so many little things to take away right now. And I'm fired up because there's 3 minutes now left, plus extra time. It's only a goal. David Neres is off. Gonzalo Ramos out and David Neres in. So that's actually a big change for him. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't play more minutes, but maybe he isn't as healthy as we thought. Yeah, and say KB is just like it's their back line. And that's hard for us because we're known to have the best back line historically. But we're also known to win 1-0, 2-0, whatever, 2-1. We're in a 4. When was the last time Roma last year? That was the last time we've seen a 4-3 game with you. Obviously different inverse results, but here it is. Illing crossing in.
Mercy, just a
but
miss
Illing
on
set
or
up
Sule.
another play. Guys, this kid is on fire.
He's got to do better there.
Sule should. I mean, but man, what a smart play into the box. Because he cut that back a bit to find his man, and he found his man. Kostic might have to move aside. I mean, they're 2 different players. Kostic lobs him in over the top. Sometimes you need that. Illing is driving him in.
If Milik
I mean,
was there,
especially if you have a guy like Chiesa coming in hard on the right, you want a guy like Illing driving them in. Oh man, Chiesa, Pogba, guys. I know we're losing. I know it's up being a hard game, but there's things on the horizon. Let's not lose hope. I mean, I know it's tough, but a couple more minutes here. See what we make of it. And who was it that called? Let's get a couple more back. And I downplayed. I said let's get at least 1. No, we got the 2 back. I mean, it's a 1-goal game. It sucks. I get it. We're losing. Another minute. Yeah, Frank thinks Sule that should go in. Yeah, I mean Sule, I feel like he hasn't really hit it off.
Yeah, Sule should have took a touch there instead of forcing that. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
What just happened there? I was reading some comments.
No, nothing.
Yeah, nothing big. And Anthony saying I like that the youngsters came on and changed the game to a certain extent. Yeah. It's good. It's our youngsters right now that are showing us something. So for the future, these are very positive things. Even if we don't retain them, plus Valenza.
Maybe it's 5 minutes.
4 extra.
More.
So extra time.
Come on.
Hang on, guys.
We're going into a nail biter for sure.
Moretti. Oh, that was almost so beautiful.
Almost.
Moretti trying to
Corner.
sneak one through. Corner, though. That was very good vision by Moretti to try to pull that off. That was just the defender. Okay, cross in.
Oh, just a miss by Gatti.
I'm telling you, like, we're at inches now. This game is now. That was Gatti that just missed that.
Come on, guys.
Again, you take a more experienced guy. Like, if that was Delict, I don't want to open that can of worms, but, like, if that was Delict, that ball was in.
That's millimeters, too. Oh, that's just inches, man.
Our youngsters are showing up. And he's fired up. He's punching the post there. Like, he's got the passion, and I love to see that. Yeah, Frankie's saying the frustration from Gatti. I like that. Exactly. For the youngsters, this is a win. For the seniors,
it's a huge L.
No, we lost. The seniors lost. The juniors, man, they got me fired up. And like Big Mac, he's not super old. He's still out there fighting. Gatti, he's still pretty young, 24. He's out there fighting. Loca. I mean, Danilo, he's 30, but I mean, Danilo is really our veteran. Okay, controlling the ball still. 2 minutes in. Cross in wide.
Keeper's hands.
Yeah, the youngsters, they regained Juve's pride. Made this less embarrassing of a storyline. Yeah, I like to see the youngster Prassiol. Yeah, the change in the guard for sure.
That's a bad read by Gatti. Gatti, that's a very bad read.
He's marked, though. He's marked. Danilo, yes, Danilo.
Forced the shot by Neres, goal kick.
What did I tell you, Danilo? I mean, talking about an old dude that still tracks back hard. Oh, no.
They're calling a sub.
Jeez. Mario is out. Chiquino in.
Let's see if Allegri will have the cojones to play youngsters in Serie A. Let's see it, number 10.
I definitely want to see more Illing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gatti definitely needs more experience, but he needs to get that experience. Yeah, Frank, so you got to play Illing for Lecce. I think you have to give this kid a start. You got to let him prove you wrong.
Yeah. That was extremely impressive.
Jason's saying Danilo's fit as a fiddle. Man, he's impressed me this year. He's speaking of unsung heroes, underrated players. And I know we can go back. We lost Cancelo for Danilo, and Cancelo's obviously a superstar. I get it. But that was to balance the books. We had to make up some money. And Cancelo is not giving you this leadership, which is arguably the most important thing we need right now that we are lacking.
All right, Benfica has a corner.
It is over. That's it. 4-3. Not the result we wanted, but Dash, I think he kind of called it great. Like we played poor defensively, but the fact that we scored 3 and honestly could have gotten more, as could they have, but scoring 3 in Portugal. I mean, credit where credit is due. It wasn't a perfect game. It was a team of offensive defense. but a lot of good takeaways. Dash, I don't know. I've been rambling. I've been just fired up this whole time. I got to come off. I got to come down,
So I think there's two main points. I think, again, defensive inconsistencies, defensive errors, and hitting the crosses. That's it. I mean, that's really the big difference. I'm gonna put the penalty. I don't really care too much about the penalty. Yeah, it was controversial. I think it was
It
super
was really
sketchy,
3-3.
but it's defense, guys. I mean, Gatti, you did a lot of good stuff, good dribbles, but man, even with some of the mishaps here where they missed at the end, you got to get better man marking.
He does. But
It's
he
the
needs
thing,
the
yeah.
playing time.
He needs the playing time. That's the thing too. But I'm just saying it. The first two goals were on, or the goals in the first half were on Gatti. Poor defensive marking. Again, that comes with experience. It is what it is. Benfica, the first half, they hit crosses. That's it. It wasn't like Benfica played this amazing football against us, or they played this amazing tactical playthrough. They got crosses into the box. They had players to receive them. Same thing with us in the second half with Milik and with McKennie. Players in the right time. They put in the crosses. They put in the chances. There wasn't like a high press or a high technique style or anything like that. They got the balls in. They put the balls what they had to do. Unfortunately, we are out of the Champions League. We are essentially playing for the Europa League, but I think we're almost there, depending on what we do against PSG, because Maccabi lost like 6-2. But
yeah, it's gonna come down to goal differential.
I think so.
I think that's what it's gonna be. And right now, it's not bad for us in that regard.
So the cool thing about this game, Illing Jr.
Illman. We have the milkman. Now we have the Illman.
The Illman.
I guess Illman, but I think it sounds better if we just roll into the Illman.
Yeah. So we have that. I think that's going to be something that's big.
And I just want to, sorry, just to cut in.
Go
quickly.
for it, dude.
When you guys are fan subscribers, I don't know what adjective we call you yet, but our people, us, the Turin Giants, I'd love when you come in and contribute. Give us just give us content. Give us like the nicknames we're calling guys. Even if it's a mistake, we love it. We love that you guys are involved. Keep it coming. Dash, hit it.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You were on a point and I cut you off.
No, you're good. I'm like, we're doing the music now? But so like I'm gonna now adjust myself because I was like looking at my third screen.
Oh yeah. You gotta get into the stream mode.
Like actually look into stream mode because I have my game on over here and then I have like the chat right over here. So all right, now I'm back. I'm looking at you guys. Okay, so let's read some comments because I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
KB buys away his emotions. I don't want to like. I mean, I know it's 2022. I can't say like it's a woman thing to go like shopping to. No, dudes can do that too. I mean, if you want to spend all your money at our store, like I said, we still have to get like things figured out. KB, don't spend all your money in one place. Let us work that discount that isn't working for you. But yes, if shopping is your thing, then shop at the Turin Giant store and get some. This is just our latest on deck. EP sticker. No, I keep on clicking that. The new sweaters. Am I buying the pink one? What Dash? Which one am I getting?
Get the white crispy one that Farhad just posted recent.
I can't wear white. You know how much of a mess I am? I can't wear white.
Oh. I mean, then I guess you would just go with the black one then.
But I always go black. And Sam Adamo got pink. And he's collaborating like me. He's got that olive skin.
Well, I mean, you can't get pink if Sam has it. That's just
why not? So when we hang out, when I drive down, and if you don't know Sam Adamo, he's one of the Turin Giants guys, runs the Cultural Podcast. He lives in the same neighborhood as my sister in Montreal, like 4 hours away, whatever it is. Dude, I mean, he's Calabrese. Our parents are almost from the same town, pretty close. If he looks good in pink, I look good in pink. I know he's a bit younger, a little more handsome. Sure, I get it, but I might just have to go for. I never owned anything pink in my life. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do I get the pink, the yellow, the black, the white? You tell me what I'm buying.
So Bone says this. So Farhad, if you're watching, he says, "Can you tell Farhad to make a Milik Man shirt and I'll buy it?" Oh,
Yeah,
Milkman and
yeah,
Illingman.
yeah, we can.
Well, yes.
And that's, you know what? So I'm okay like digitizing things and like working with Illustrator, Photoshop, what have you. I mean, I'm okay. I'm not great, but if any of you guys are artists and want a design made up, absolutely like send us these designs. We will work on something because again, it is about you guys. Like if I make something, I think it's cool. It's great if I think it's cool, but if you don't think it's cool, what's the point? I want something you guys want. So
Alright, so
please, if you got some
Sam
art skills,
says the young boy showed more balls than the starter. You know the funny thing about that comment, Sam? If you go on Twitter, some people are going to say, "Well, the youngsters only got garbage time, and Benfica wasn't taking them seriously." Like it is absolutely. I think it's funny because yeah, they did ball out. The youngsters really did go for it. Um, do you want to drop the link and open up a panel and just have like people call in?
I mean, sure, yeah,
And then just like
it's easy.
we don't have to do like one single caller, but like we could just have like a couple people and we could just have a conversation.
Panel. Okay, if we open this up, small bladder time. Give me a couple minutes.
I gotcha. So yeah, we'll do like a brief little post game panel. And we'll all just kind of come in and chat and talk about it, give our thoughts, any kind of takes like that. So the StreamYard link is down below. See if I can pin it. So I'll get to it, Sam. So what else do we got? So KB says, can we get a sticker based on the Juventus Stadium? Yeah, we'll let them know about that one. And then Sam says, let's just be frank. Bonucci and Quadrado out, McKennie out /sub. If I want to be friendly with them, Sule and Illing and Marti and Gatti and these kids give me hope. Yeah, they do. They do, but I guarantee all the Twitter fans are going to trash talk them and say that it was lucky. Frankie says the Twitter fans are whack. See, I read your comment, Sammy. There you go. And then Sam's not able to jump on. Nah, he's at work. Boo. KB says Bonucci should not see any more game time. Play Gatti and Bremer when healthy, and McKennie has earned my respect. And then Quadrado should just be a son and nothing more. That's funny. And Sam giving everybody the hearts and all that fun stuff. Kind of, you know what? We're going to do this. I'm going to open up Twitter and we're going to see some tweets. Let's see how mental everyone is. Some live thoughts of the match. So we're gonna have some fun here. So let's do this. Alrighty, so we're having a little bit of fun, some post match Twitter.
Oh,
so
the twits.
We're gonna have some fun here. Read some of these comments. Scoreline really, really flatters Juventus. They played for 10 minutes while we were sleeping, which is a shame for us. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
So and then Juventus officially eliminated from the Champions League by IFTV, first time since 2013-2014. Juventus news. What did you make of that?
Juventus news always asks.
Yeah. Questions. So this live initial reactions from our buddy Beppe because he's doing the watch long.
Yeah, with the official Juve Twitch.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. There was a comment yesterday we didn't really touch, and I guess we're flattered in some sense, but Beppe is our friend, and it was about that we were liked because we weren't necessarily affiliated with Juve per se. Beppe, yes, he's affiliated with Juve, and he has to be careful with what he says. And I think Yeah, Dash just lost connection there. But that's fine. Frankie's here. So I mean, Frankie, hey, you are
Hello, hello,
now
hello.
in place of Dash. How is it going? You love coming in hot after the games, eh?
Oh yeah, especially after a game like this when the almighty Ailing did everything he could to try to give us a little bit of hope. So
Yeah, man.
And I did nothing.
Yeah. So show us your kit. I love seeing the kit. So that is last year's.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is last year's home kit.
Nice.
I
Okay.
got all the kits from last year except for the yellow one. I did not like the yellow one at all.
No, I mean you can't love them all, but you get what you like, right? So
Yeah.
Merca, freedom. That's what it's about, right?
Definitely.
I'm always surrounded by Americans. I'm just trying to wave the flag a little bit.
So it was funny. So like I like timed out for a minute, and I was like, "What happened?" And I just like died for a minute.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, then I thought it was just gonna be me and Frankie, and you came back and ruined it.
Yeah, sorry. Hate to break it to you, but I got to share this meme real quick though. So Cuadrado and Grimaldo attacks his side. This stuff's hilarious.
Oh man, oh that's funny. Oh no, was that Griezmann? Who was that?
That was, Barcelona.
Oh,
Yeah, that meme was like going all over the internet.
Oh man, I feel bad for those guys.
Oh, there you go, the best kit ever.
What is
There it
this?
is. Juventus in the Champions League. Where's the punchline? I thought there was a punchline.
It's got to be coming. Just the build up. Where are these guys?
I think it's literally just the players.
Oh, it's Bush League.
I think the players are the punchline.
Oh, I mean, try harder. I don't know. I don't find that funny. Sorry I put that. Not laughing. Let's move on. But Frankie, I mean, you always got a good opinion. Throw one out for us.
Hey, wait. Look at this tweet. So
Milkman?
black and white and red all over.
Oh, are they taking it?
Are they using our catchphrase?
Let's just let it be known.
They're claiming it. They're claiming it. They're trying to claim it.
That's cool.
we got
they
video proof. We have video proof.
But it happened here first.
So hey, this is official breaking news on the Turin Giants. Hold on, gotta play my thing. Black and white and read all over has officially quoted the Turin Giants by saying the Milik man. They watch
or Milik or milk. So it's milk, not Milik.
Spell milk.
Yeah,
that's even funnier because we called him the milkman too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They told that. That's cool. I didn't copyright nothing. This is Creative Commons. You can take it.
They watch
just know this is our joke. This happened with all of us because of the funny shit that happens with autocorrect. That's where it all started. Was autocorrect. Just like who else was our auto? Susan Vlahovic. It's you guys. Remember, it's all you guys making this up, and they're trying to take it. Don't let them take it from you.
That's an interesting stat here. So Allegri in big games since coming back to Juve. 3 games versus Milan, 4 games versus Inter, 2 against Napoli, 2 against Atalanta, 2 against Villarreal, 2 against Chelsea, 1 against PSG, 2 against Benfica, 1 win in 18 games. Yeah, that is very alarming. Benfica what?
You just give energy drink to Thief so they can beat him again. Oh, that's okay. Benfica letting Juve score 2 goals. Yeah. There's the line.
And then the ref gave the penalty after Benfica complained. Yeah.
Oh, that's Beppe Maurizio.
Yep.
He should be back. Yeah, he's at a business trip in China till the end of the month. He should be back soon. He's going to be back for the Paris game. Yep.
Stop them if you can. Yeah, knockout stages of the Champions League. Boom. Done. Rip.
Yeah, so Sam, he's he can't come on, although he said, let's just be frank. Panucci out, Quadrado out, McKennie out /sub if you want to be friendly with them. Ben Sule in, Illing in, Moretti in, Gatti in. These kids give me hope. Frankie, I want to know your opinion on these kids today.
So the obvious one is obviously Illing, who came in that I was talking about last game when he came on for those like 4 minutes he had in the Empoli
you
match.
called it.
And I was like, he's been doing good in Juventus Next Gen. He's their top goal scorer in like that whole like Juventus Next Gen league right now with 3. He's I mean I knew he was fast, and I didn't expect the crosses to come like that though. But
No.
yeah,
No, we did not.
but yeah, I mean he was incredible. It's if there's one thing to take out of this 4-3 loss, getting knocked out of the Champions League, it's we got a little bit of hope with this Illing Jr. And while Gatti, he made. We're not gonna overlook the fact that he made like terrible mistakes in the defense, but he hasn't played many games.
Yeah.
It's a big step up, like you guys have said before. It's a big step up from being Serie B's best defender to coming to the Serie A. It's a huge step up. You need to like get more games in to get that experience, and that's when you should be playing against like the likes of Empoli, Lecce, Hellas Verona, like those type of teams. Like that's where he can get his minutes to shine. But we got Rogani, so who knows if he'll ever play against those teams.
Can we fact check this? Has Danilo
Neil
actually gotten a
club new deal?
Has Danilo gotten a new deal yet? I thought he didn't get renewed.
I don't think so.
So
it's literally just people saying things and just not checking anything.
Yeah, because I didn't think he did, but whatever.
It's always the same. Hate to say it, but it's true. I don't know. It's what I believe to be true. Believe what you want.
This is the mood that we need to be, guys.
Yeah, his dance. Yeah, the Empoli. That was the Empoli one. Yeah, I saw that. That's a pretty funny dance he did.
Benfica's goalkeeper right now.
I mean, I can check my Twitter if there's any news on.
I'm
pretty sure.
I see nothing about Danilo,
Yeah.
so I definitely don't think anything happened with Danilo.
Unless that was and this is what I don't like when you kind of put it out and they lack the punctuation in that sentence. I know who's writing that. English isn't his first language, so I might be wrong. Essentially, is what I'm saying. But when you write something that sort of sounds like a fact, but it's really an opinion, that's very misleading. And I personally don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to be,
but that's the thing, though. But like the thing is, though, like for example, if you're like a news or a content channel, like you can't have a loose cannon per se. I think that would probably be my critique.
Well,
of
that's
it. Like,
that's their MO, because there's also that Max Statman guy that kind of like throws stuff out there as well, and he's got like so many followers. And it's funny because the BZ there and Max Statman, I don't think they even like each other, but they're sort of doing the same thing.
I was gonna say, don't they pin off each other's like stuff?
Whatever. I mean, there's content for everyone. It's a democratized platform. That's why we love it. That's why we're on it, because you guys get to choose what you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Just Dash loves to troll the Twitter feed and hate himself a little bit.
Oh man,
Frank, you stay on.
I'll go on. I try to stay off Twitter, but like during that halftime, I had to go on because I just saw so much nonsense from these pages, and I was like, "Yo, y'all need to chill out. Like, come on, like,
I'm gonna call out Matteo Bonetti from the Paramount Plus, the Serie A group. He's like trying to like make a joke about Juventus with a 1 goal or the advantage over Maccabi for the Europa League. Like, bro, your Milan side has been a joke for 10 years. Like, chill, because like we know you're a hardcore Milano fan, but like,
yeah, it's the banter. Right?
I know.
But yeah, it's hard when you're
hilarious.
actually affiliated with the team. That's something. I don't know. You guys know Draymond Green, NBA player.
Yep.
He's got a podcast. He goes on about this whole new media thing. I was told to listen to it. I mean, I'm not a fan of him. He just got in a fight with his own teammate and he's under
He
review.
punched Jordan
punched
Poole.
his-
Freaking
Yo.
decked him.
Exactly.
Funny-
So I
funny-
mean,
funny
take.
thing, Jordan Poole is from where I live.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, right
yeah.
on.
He went
But
to
yeah,
my-
I
he
mean,
went to the university I graduated from.
Look at all you guys' connections with this guy. I mean, I didn't even know about him until Buddy told me to listen to him. So I'm not a huge NBA follower. The Raptors when they're in the playoffs, essentially. But so I listened to him because his whole thing was trashing. I mean, essentially people like us who haven't played the game and were commenting on it. And I appreciate that point of view because it's true. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend that I know everything because I clearly don't want to know. Have I played anywhere close to that level? No, I get it. This, like I said, it's a democratized platform. Any old asshole can come on here and speak. Cool. We got that out of the way. But he was really throwing at this one reporter who was clearly a fan of one team, was a staunch supporter of this team, got the gig with, I think it was like ESPN, and all of a sudden had to take a neutral standpoint. But she was so blatantly biased in her opinions with her neutral standpoint that I was just like, what? Just step out of the way. Like you can't be taken seriously if you are that clearly biased. And it's a disservice because not everyone is that deep into the game to understand these nuances, and you're misleading these people.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and it's funny because KB's making the comment. He's like, Bonotti used to be fun to watch, and now he's hoo-ha. Well, the thing is, like back then, Bonetti was just kind of like an analyst for ESPN. For ESPN Plus, like he wasn't even the big guy, but like now at Paramount Plus, like he is the guy. Like it's his show per se.
I mean, like good for him. Obviously, that's
yeah,
awesome,
no,
but you got to be
for him, but like
you got to draw that line as well. It's hard.
Yeah, it's the thing is, it's like, a lot of people once they get bigger, their personality shifts and stuff like that. But like, yeah, because I mean, he technically runs the Serie A stuff for Paramount Plus, and then it's like he has the one guy that used to play for New York Red Bulls. He has Poppy, who is probably like hands down one of the most attractive co-hosts you could have for a football show. And then he's got Marco from IFTV there as well. So yeah, I mean, am I cool with it? I mean, it is what it is, but like, yeah, like for being, because like I hate when he calls Juventus games because like his inner Milano comes out. So it's like,
it's right, and you can really tell when somebody, because everyone has a team. But when you listen to a certain reporter or commentator, and you can't tell which team they support, that they are very neutral in how they present themselves. That is a true professional. That is at the top of your game.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say this, man. Milan have not been relevant in over 17 years. Like I'm gonna fire that out there. Like even though they won the Scudetto last season, like you guys have not been relevant for 17 years, since 2007, 2008.
I mean, even when they won it, more people were talking about Juve like getting that position for the Champions League instead of Milan winning the Scudetto.
Exactly.
I mean, Milan winning the Scudetto was a pretty big deal, though. Let's not discredit.
It was big. It was big. You know,
good for
much respect to the league, and everything in Milan, But still, it's like the downfall of like a giant team. Like they'll talk about that more than a team winning the Scudetto.
Yeah, because we love to watch the world burn, and this is really where we can cue in that song that apparently nobody knows from Billy Joel. I didn't start the fire. Frankie, you don't know that one. Did you not? I told you. I gave you the link. I told you to watch it. Oh man, guys, do your homework. We didn't start the fire. Billy Joel. Look at
I'm a young man.
I have no idea what you when you say Milano, but for people coming, it could sound wrong. Just fair warning.
Oh, Milan, yeah.
Like Inter or
they're talking. I think he's referencing the skin color reference, calling somebody Milano. That's mulatto, though.
No, yeah, I thought it was mulatto. I mean, I meant Milan as in like AC Milan.
Yeah, unless or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Bones, if you can clarify and tell us.
Yeah, because we mean like, we're talking about Milan fans, Milanese, or because usually in the U.S. we say Milano, like for Milan fans, like M-I, not M-A. Oh, he says he knows what we mean. Yeah, so we're saying for AC fans, I'll say AC just so then we don't have to worry about.
Listen, I'm not trying to offend anybody unless you're an Apple fan. We lost 2 subscribers yesterday. I'm chalking it up to the fact that I trashed Apple. There we go, Frankie representing. And for the record, Farhad and Kevin are staunch Apple consumers.
I mean, I've had both. I've had both. I started off with like Android phones, like the LGs, or like easily like some of my favorite phones that I've ever had. But yeah,
they're all good.
They're all good. I got an interesting thing for you guys. So Europa League this season looks more stacked than Champions League round of 16 was gonna be pretty much.
It actually does.
Yeah.
Because you got the likes of Manchester United, Arsenal, Sevilla, Juventus, Barcelona if they, end up dropping out of Champions League, which they probably will. Ajax, Atletico Madrid as well, and possibly Roma, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, and Monaco.
Then we can just be like, look at how competitive Europe is this year. That the Europa League has these monsters in it.
That is ridiculous to even see some of those teams in Europa League.
How
that's stacked. That is actually quite stacked.
That's
there's no Feyenoord
Europa League.
That is ridiculously ironic. Well, I mean, technically, Tottenham could technically fall if they lose to Sporting.
Yeah,
they could fall in there as well. Same thing with Milan. Milan could actually fall. They could fall down too.
They got a 4-0 victory today, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at any of the other scores.
They played against Dinamo Zagreb, so they still got to play against Salzburg. So
Salzburg just lost to Chelsea 2-1. Real Madrid lost to Leipzig 3-2. That's their unbeaten streak ended.
No.
Unbeaten streak ended for Real Madrid. They lost 3-2.
Crazy. I mean, all the big teams, man. You just don't know.
Yeah, that'd be funny as heck though. If
81st minute goal by Timo Werner.
God, how ironic would that be if the Europa League is more competitive than the Champions League?
That would be actually pretty cool.
Because
the way it's going, it's looking like it's gonna be that way.
I'm gonna look at this too. I'm gonna look at the teams that are possibly qualifying for the next round. So you have Arsenal and PSV. You have Fenerbahce and Rennes. You have Real Betis and Roma. You have this Group D is a group of nobodies. So then you have Real Sociedad and Man U, Feyenoord and Lazio, and then Freiburg, Karabag, Ferencváros, and Trabzonspor, possibly with Monaco in the mix. Yeah, I really think I really think the Europa League might actually be more competitive.
Because
we're a couple teams
if you look at the Champions League, it's Napoli, Liverpool, pretty much that are going to go through.
Bruges and Porto.
Bruges and Porto. You have Bayern and Inter. Tottenham and Marseille. Chelsea and we don't know that second team because that whole group is a mess with Milan and Salzburg.
And Liverpool right now in the league are not doing good.
They're not at their best.
No. So that's actually saying Liverpool's in the Champions League this year kind of reduces their points in a sense.
I mean,
so the funny thing is now it becomes a foot race between PSG, Man City, and Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm. Bayern? Does Bayern count?
Bayern, I wouldn't say Bayern.
No, their coach is a joke.
I mean, they're undefeated in the group, but still.
They're up against intern Barcelona.
And then Victoria
Pilsen.
Whatever it is.
Polish, yeah. Pilsen.
I mean, the weirdest thing in these groups is that Club Brugge is topping their group.
They're not a bad team, but not great either, though, right?
I thought with De Ketelaere leaving, I didn't think they'd have the ability to win many games after that. But
that's not a massive, and I mean those are all good teams in there, but Porto, Atleti, and Leverkusen. You could argue that Bruges should be in third or fourth, but not a great group.
I'm sorry that they're dropping that far. I mean, and Bayer Leverkusen as well, because I mean, Leverkusen is not a pushover.
No,
but
I would argue Porto and Atleti, they're strong.
Jeremiah, I'm going to add one more thing to your thing. So you said 2 lessons for Max: have more faith in the youngsters. Pragmatism doesn't work in modern football. 3, iron out defensive errors. You got to train these guys how to properly play defense because there's a lot of misreads. You got to tell these players what to expect on the field.
Yeah, man.
That is definitely something I want to throw on there as well. And then for us and the season well, we need to change the core and shape of the team ASAP. A major shakeup, as the old saying, rock the boat.
I prefer rock the Casbah. Oh man, I'm not even that old, to be honest. Like that is before my time, but I'm still rocking.
Oh, my back went with that one.
Frankie, do you know that reference?
I do not know that reference.
Look it up. It's another song.
Oh, my back.
Homework, guys. You got homework.
Oh, my back.
We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel and Rock the Casbah. I don't even know.
By The Clash?
The Clash? Yeah, that sounds right. Rock the Casbah. Yeah, The Clash. Yeah.
You want to know something interesting? I totally forgot about this, but Bayer Leverkusen's coach is Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He got hired over the summer.
Yeah, I've completely forgot about that. Their coach is Xabi Alonso, and they only have they're 1-3 in the Champions League.
Yeah,
crazy. All right, I mean, good for him.
I mean, Javi Hernandez for Barcelona is doing terrible too.
Yeah, but he's Xavi, so they're just gonna hype him up no matter what happens.
There we go. Bones got my back. He knows what I'm saying.
Bones is a man of culture. Bones knows all.
Yeah, there you go. He knows what's up. And I'm not like a big music guy either. I just have these random trashy 80s songs stuck in my head for some reason. Like I was born in the 80s, which means I don't know what the hell music was going on because I couldn't even, like, I was still sucking my foot at that point, right? So what I'm trying to say is I'm just weird about the 80s, I guess. It was like the last. It's so corny. It's like great music, but it's also really corny music at the same time. It's weird.
I wasn't even in the 1900s. I was born 2001.
You weren't even a thought in your father's head. There's a lot of different things. Yeah, I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, and that is also what's so great is that so many different demographics, so many different age groups, just in general, from whoever.
Oh, so MZA says it was recently, not during the summer.
Okay, yeah. Fact check yourself, yo. Just getting on BZ over there. Come on, check yourself.
Well, I was word of mouth. It wasn't me sitting there taking time to actually tweet something in pure rage.
Yeah, there's the excuses. Fact check this man. Don't trust anything he says.
I know. I'm just saying, man. I'm not. I think that's one thing that we don't do is we don't go out and rage on Twitter.
Oh hell no!
Bones saying he's a 90s baby. Yeah, our demographics are saying 25 to 34 is our largest demographic. So there you are, Bones.
Gosh darn
That's
you, youngsters.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
he was appointed literally earlier this month.
Okay.
Oh wow.
That's the end of the month. So yeah, 3 to 4 weeks, let's say.
Yeah. Our article October 6th, Xabi Alonso appointed as Bayer Leverkusen manager.
You have been fact checked. Just to get the gavel hitting there.
After they lost 2-0 to Porto in the Champions League.
Bruh. See now we're just calling for what do you call it? Your sound bites. All right. This is my favorite one.
Bones. Oh, Bones, I got you. Bones likes the best one.
I love that one.
I'm a fan of this one too.
Frank, what's your favorite?
The ooey is one of my favorite ones, but
yeah.
I like the celebrate one. That's that.
Oh, that one. That's
unfortunately,
that's the most irritating.
We can't play that one right now. But
We can celebrate. We can celebrate being
Illing. We'll do it for Illing. We'll play it for Illing, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Celebrate good times. Celebrate good times. Come on!
Oh man, KB's enjoying it at least.
I think my favorite one and this one took a little bit more time to make is now whenever we get any like updating news, I could just literally go. I can do that now.
All right. I mean, Frankie, we got you on now. You tell us. What
It's
do
your
we
show.
need to do? Just tell us. What do we need to do? What do you want to see?
Play Ochoa and Chucky Lozano. Boom. End stream. See you guys. He's like,
I'm not saying that that he would have saved that Ochoa would have saved the back heel, but I think he would.
Throw away.
no, mama's way.
No, I think he would have. You know, he's a lot. He'll be a little more closer to that ground. You know, I think he gets to that.
I'm gonna say no mamas one more time. That's all.
Oh man.
No. But in all reality, though, I mean, I think at this point, you just kind of just gotta try to build a little bit with some of the youngsters.
Dude, I do need some Arnold sound bites. I'm sorry. Go on. I interrupted.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Just let Gatti get that time in, because if we're not gonna renew Bonucci, even though it's looking like we might actually renew him, let Gatti get that time in, so that next year, he's a little more accustomed to the Serie A play style, and even if he doesn't get all the minutes, it's better than him just sitting on the sidelines for the majority of the year doing nothing, coming on for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes a game, if that, But I mean, we have so much young talent that we can take advantage of at this point, especially with the way things are going now. Something drastic has to change when results like this are shown to happen when we have the youngsters on the field. Like, there was no hope, no sense of passion, nothing happening until we brought on those youngsters. It was the 4-1. We were just playing to not concede any more goals. That's how it looked like, and that's how everybody felt. Even in the chat, everybody was kind of like, all right, the game's over. They're just playing to not concede. People were just like, all right, what are we gonna do? And then all of a sudden,
and shout out to, and Frankie, you're one of them for sure. Even though we didn't win, we did rally back a little bit. So thank you for all you out there that kept the faith, kept on supporting the club. And Frankie, man, you're definitely leading the pack there for sure. So thank you.
Yeah. So then, I mean, let's be real. Not the majority of the Serie A teams are in the lower echelon of Serie A clubs. There's a lot of teams that you can take advantage of for to be good practice, essentially, for these younger players. Apart from your top 6 clubs, that are maybe 4 of those are title contenders. So you have a lot of teams to get that time against, where it's those teams are lower echelon of the Serie A, so they're scrappy. They're gonna fight hard, and they're gonna try to literally stomp you on your neck. They're gonna come at you with everything they have to try to get those points off you, because they know that they're smaller than you as a club. So those kind of scrappy games is where you want to see these younger players play in, so they can get that experience to fight.
No, that's a good call for sure, because once you get big and get all that money, you soften up a little bit. It's just the way it is. You make all that money and you get those nice skin creams and whatever, You go to Madrid for a shopping trip like Paredes just did yesterday. What have you? I mean, these young guys, they're not at that stage yet. They're ready to fight. So I love that take. And
I'm a stud.
Yeah, man. You're on point for sure.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
There you go. I got
Here are the Arnold sound bites as requested.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Do you have the "You're fired" one?
I'm
That's
a
one
stud.
of my favorites. True Lies.
I don't take no shit from anyone. I've got news for you. You're mine now. Hasta la vista, baby.
There you go. I got a couple of those. I gotta find.
I need the "You're fired" one. So if you don't know, he's in the Harrier. He's hovering out some office building, and Buddy, for whatever reason, fell on the rocket that's on the Harrier. The Harrier's the hovering jet. The hovering jet. I don't know. If you don't know what it is, look it up. The Harrier. Anyways, it's there hovering, pointing into the glass walls of the skyscraper. And Buddy's sitting on it, and he looks at him through the canopy, and he's just like, "You're fired," and he hits the big red button, and he fires the dude through the building. Big explosion, whatever. That is my favorite Arnold scene. There you go. So we need "You're fired." Hit it up, Dash. And Frankie's like, man, you're old. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I thought of a completely different thing when you said "you're fired." I thought of like
Trump.
the live action Cat in the Hat, where it's like
Okay.
they say you're fired and it's super exaggerated.
There's a live action Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, it's like
When?
yeah. If you so it's
I gotta look
I,
this
I,
up.
I believe it's what's the name? What's his name? The actor of Cat in the Hat. It's Mike Myers. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
And I
Mike Myers
haven't
plays
seen
Cat in the
this. It's
Hat.
2003.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's
Okay.
it's an interesting movie for sure.
I bet it is. I think I need to watch that.
But
Homework.
yeah,
I got homework now, guys.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh man. Speaking of trashy 80s stuff. Right
but yeah.
there.
Who
I mean,
is
I
your
can,
daddy?
I can. There's literally like a clip of it. It's like "you're fired," and it's so exaggerated.
Oh, I know. It's Arnold. Obviously, it's exaggerated. But you know I'm down for it, right?
Yeah.
I've made a reference to it before that I do aviation stuff. So you can kind of tell what it is.
I hate how the stream deck cuts off like the last like half a
Who
second
is
of
your
it.
daddy?
Okay, you just posted something in the Discord.
Yep.
Cat in the Hat. Okay. Okay. See, and I would have went with the Trump. What was Trump's reality show? What was that?
Oh,
called?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. Yes, and he's like, "You're fired." That's where I would have went as well. But I mean, I guess there's
I mean,
different generations here.
it's just a
Yep.
weird one for me because we used to watch this movie a lot when I was younger. So just
Okay. No. I mean, that's your nostalgia. That's what you connect to, right? So that's cool. It's just I didn't even know it was a thing. And I'm down for Dr. Seuss, even though he got canceled. I still like his books.
yep.
Yeah, perfect answers to beat PSG at home. Kind regards from a Benfica fan. Yeah, I mean we'll try. We'll try.
I mean,
for your
they
sake.
beat Maccabi 7-2.
Put on Ailing Jr.
Well, you know, come on though. Like, we'll be going up against PSG.
I don't take no
and
shit from anyone.
That's us. That's the mood against PSG.
Well, yeah, Mike, thank you. I'm gonna assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that you came over from Rabona's channel with a bit of our crossover event there. I mean, yeah, we love having fans of other teams here as well. It gives us different perspectives. So if you want to throw your take, or even if you want to come on, I'll throw up the link again. I mean, if you're a Benfica fan wants to come on and talk.
Yeah, if they want to come on and talk, but you
My
know,
dog's
this was
freaking
the Maccabi mood
Fuck
today.
this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck.
I apparently can't send that message. Weird internet problems, dude.
I
Send the
need to
message.
buy one of those like stream decks for the buttons now because I got way too many freaking sound bites.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
going
do.
with-
Well, I mean, Black Friday is coming up. I'll totally because that was going to be on my list of things to get. If you want to get the Steam Deck, that's your gig.
I should.
That's your
shouldn't
gig,
I?
bro. Yeah. I don't know. Any last takers, Frankie? You got anything? I mean, we're
I mean,
50 again.
as I was, you know, to hype him up a little more, you know, Ailing Jr. has like I mean I think I typed it in the chat as well, but 3 goals in the series for the Juventus next
Oh,
year.
nice.
He's the top scorer of that league right now. So
Wow.
you know,
Interesting.
Not too bad.
Interesting. Love it. I love the stats. I mean, you
So
jumped on him right away, and you just keep on educating us on him. So thank you. That is.
It's like Frankie, our youth product correspondent, reporting.
Yeah, I mean, you are our youth product correspondent and Mexican correspondent apparently as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
on
yeah.
top of those guys.
I mean, speaking of the Mexican talent, I think there's a very good center defensive midfielder who can play center back as well. Who
If
And
you
he
say
signed-
if you say Ander Herrera, I am cutting you out of this call immediately.
I'm saying Edson Alvarez. He plays for Ajax. He's Ajax's wonder.
Alvarez, yeah.
They
Isn't
love
he
him there.
the 4 foot like one, or is that the other
They-
one?
No.
No, I
They-
remember
they-
seeing. I remember seeing an Alvarez go up against one of the U.S.'s defenders, and the dude was like going like this with him the entire time just because he was short.
That's a different Alvarez. He's
Oh, I gotcha.
he's like a winger. Edson Alvarez is 6'2", and he is 25 years
Oh.
old, and he is literally like Ajax's like the fans are in love with this man, not just because of his play, but just because of how he looks as well. They love him.
Nice.
But
Sure.
yeah, he's
Let's
that
look him up.
he's that very scrappy, like, you know, like he'll get in. I mean, he's Mexican, so obviously he's gonna get in your face and like, you know, throw a couple of
was
elbows.
was that a stereotype?
I mean, it's not a stereotype if it's true, right? You know, I mean, I mean, it's they're notoriously like Mexican soccer players or football players, I should say, are notoriously known for being very aggressive and body to body contact. You know, it's something that they've just
I know,
they bring to other leagues a lot.
my ankles can vouch for it.
Yeah. Remember that story I told you how I played soccer, football again, North Americans, with a bunch of Mexicans on gravel? Yeah. I mean, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
They just send it. Which it was fun, man. They were awesome to play with because they honestly just did not care. They just want to play some footy.
I would like him as a signing because of the strictly depth that he brings, because he can play center back and he can play in that defensive midfield role.
Yeah, I mean that's good to have too.
I mean that is
play the ball a bit.
probably definitely one big thing that we need is we definitely need depth.
Thing is, he definitely wouldn't go cheap because they definitely want to keep a hold of him. Ajax is desperately in love with this man.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'd be surprised. I wouldn't.
Keep an eye on him, though. That's a good call.
Ajax
mean,
will never
yeah.
sell anyone cheap, though. That's the thing. They
Check
sell
him.
their
Check his
Yep.
FIFA rating. See if I should get him on my team.
yeah. They'll
I
sell
don't
they'll
think he's
sell
that bad. I think he's like an 81 in FIFA.
they'll sell their garbage can for like 70 million euros, and Manchester United will buy it.
What was his
Definitely.
first name?
Edson, Edson.
Alvarez. 80. Okay.
Yeah. He's
Potential
like
84.
he's not a bad player in real life. I mean, you guys will probably see a little bit of him in the World Cup, more than likely. You know, if we make it to the round of 16. So who knows? But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely a player that if I have to vouch for any Mexican player, you know, because of my bias, he would be somebody that I would love to see come to the club.
It's a first. Usually, I'm expecting people to say Chicharito or Chucky.
No, this man Chicharito he is beyond his prime. Man is over there. I mean, he's killing it in LA Galaxy, but I mean, he's beyond his prime.
I mean, so is Douglas Costa.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But Lozano, we've seen him in the Serie A. He just not cutting it as much.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I feel like he went downhill after the injury.
Oh, I mean, we did the Mexican segment, which is, I think, one of our new things. So thank you. Owen saying Ajax is really good at youth development.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Best youth academy in the world.
Absolutely.
Maybe go and steal their youth development people instead of trying to buy players from them.
It's tough, man, because that thing's like from the ground up.
Yeah,
operation.
no.
Cool. All right, like we're hitting 3 hours, guys. I mean, we
Holy
gotta shut it
smokes.
down. Yeah, I mean, we gotta shut it down.
Holy smokes.
So the music's already playing. So I don't know if you guys want to do a little rap battle here, or Frank, you want to take it?
Is it because I'm wearing a backwards hat, Dave? Did you just assume my hat?
I assumed your hat, yes.
Oh, hey, Rabona's in the chat. Hey, Adrian, you want to hop on? You want to hop on through a couple of words? We do have the link in the chat, Adrian, if you want to hop on for a minute. We'll give him a couple minutes, see if Adrian wants to hop in for a second.
Do I have to kill the music, or do we just roll with it?
Yeah, just cue the music.
Roll with it. Did we lose today? I'm not feeling the loss here. That's from Del Juve. He's obviously just jumping in.
Yeah.
We lost 4-3 in a very emotional, somewhat controversial, very neutrally, like as a neutral fan, it would be a game to watch for sure. Let's say, but we did lose. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I spent the last like 20 minutes just standing up. Literally, I could not sit down.
Yeah, don't blame you. I'm still pretty riled up. I'll be honest.
I'm just gonna say I called it. Milliken McKenny. Snip it, edit it, do whatever you want. Called it.
Adrian's eating dinner. No,
he's
we
eating
understand.
dinner.
We
I
appreciate
get
you
it.
coming in, but
It's a victory dinner. It's fine.
I mean, as you all know, Adrian, everyone out there, if you ever want to drop in for any reason, all I got to do share the link with you. It's easy. Frankie, I mean, you're becoming one of our regulars. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
and I mean, you're hitting it with Ailing. You're hitting it with the Mexican prospects as well.
I just love to share some stuff with you guys.
And that's it. We can't know everything. We don't know everything.
Yeah,
we need guys like
don't.
you.
The favorites to actually win the playoffs, America, they got knocked out of the semis.
Oh wow.
They got knocked out by a team out of nowhere called Toluca.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. A lot of the Chivas folks around me are like making fun of him for it, and I think Dave accidentally took himself out. Dave accidentally took himself out. I was gonna say, Dave hit the back button.
Hit the back button.
See, I told you. But I guess I need to do the outro, huh? The only one with the black snapback, and you guys have the white ones. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we lost, but we gained. As ironic as that sounds. Though we lost the Champions League, and we'll be seeing the Europa League memes for days to come, I'm going to leave you with this. The last time we did that, or the last time that happened under Conte with the game in the tundra with Galatasaray, or the game in the mud, we recovered, went to a Champions League final the season after. Not going to say that we're doing it again, but these youngsters gave us some hope. Hope in the dark, deep corners of Juve right now. So I implore all of you fans, all of you Juventini, yeah, it sucks being on Twitter right now. It sucks that everyone is bantering you. We get it. Understand it. Don't lose hope. Because this is only a small speed bump of the Juventus jersey. We'll be back. We'll be stronger. And we'll be champs again. Forza Juve, fine alla fine. Thanks for watching our live stream, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Frankie. Thanks, everyone out there. Dash, as always. Dave, we're signing off. We will catch you tomorrow.
Get to the chopper.